What's up, fam? How is it going? It's a, Thursday night tonight? Weekend's almost upon us. 4th of July is almost upon us. For those who do something on 4th of July, who have a life, I don't. You know, I'm here. What is up, Mattio, Boston, TMH Gaming, Eli Buckmaster. Also, Eli, I met one of your friends today, by the way. Your friends from Arizona. Roman, Industrial Ship. Also with the Industrial, the $2 donation. Love the late night cryptid drive-in video, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I think a lot of people enjoyed that. I'll have to definitely do more of those. I was never a fan of doing live streams on my phone, like doing investigations, just because the quality is shit, and sometimes I lose connection and stuff, but I'll have to do more. You know, I'll save the good stuff for videos when I do actual cryptid and paranormal investigations, but, you know, I think I have a few ideas of spots to go, for, like, live streams, and maybe I'll start doing that a little bit. We'll see. The numbers seem to be better as well with that kind of stuff, so. Oh, where's Paco? I forgot him. I'll get him in a second. Let's see, where did I leave off here? Big Cole. Angel Killer. JJ Special. Spoonie. Mad Moose. Coco. What's up, guys? And Andrew. I'll get Paco. Let me get his ass. There he is. My boy Lava's in the house with some content. Ooh. I'll have to check that out, Lava. Eric, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, one of Eli's in real life friends. I assume it's your friend. Hopefully it's not your girlfriend, because I totally hit on her. No, I'm kidding. She ran. What did she tweet me? Oh, I'm on the wrong Twitter account. Oh yeah, she tweeted me first at you have to DM them $10. So I was nice and I DM'd her $10. I'm not a simp though. I'm not a simp. Better with Paco here. Yeah, that's debatable. That's very debatable, you know. Ooh, I like this. I like where the content Lava is at right now already. I love creepy things caught in live TV. Talking about what? What do you mean? Choke slam Paco? I gotta cut back on my choke slam on Paco because his arm's about to be ripped off, and it's not from me. I don't know who the fuck did it. I don't know. Someone must have came in here and roughhoused him or some shit. Yeah, his left arm is like halfway ripped off. We're still trying to make progress on the camera. Boston Actress is helping me with that, thankfully, but it's still like we had some hope there for a second, but now I think we're sliding back into we have proof that UPS paid this camera company, and we now know that they're just scamming me. Like, they're gonna do everything they can to not pay me because they're a bunch of motherfuckers. And so yeah, I'm just fucked out of my $700. There's just no way around it. Like, we have called them so many times, and they still haven't we haven't made any progress at all. Not one even ounce of progress. Matter of fact, we have proof that they got paid from UPS, and they still deny it. They said, no, we have no history of getting paid. Nah, it doesn't exist. You killed Paco's brother, Pox? Lava's a killer. He's a killer. You know, Lava's my good pal, my good buddy. He's a youngin. You know, he's like 20 years old. I'm like ancient. I'm old enough to be his dad, which is scary to think about. You know, I'm old enough to be Lava and Serena's parents, or they're like their parent. I am like their dad, basically. I gave birth both to Lava and Serena. They're my kids. What's up, Darkish Newt? Found a good vid with EVP on it that was a submarine reenactment. Oh, that sounds dope. Yeah, I got a few videos queued up. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join in, and we'll start watching some Lava sending some videos that I already am digging. But yeah, when Serena gets here, let's just don't tell her what I said, because it's secret. So as soon as she gets here, don't say shit, all right? Seriously, don't even bring it up to her, because she's going to be really pissed at me. Oh, fuck, she's here. Okay, hey, what's up, Serena? What's up? How you doing? Paco's brother, Tupac. Alright, I got these loaded up and ready to go. Give it a few more minutes. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll just chill for a little bit and talk and chat. And we ain't no rush. We ain't no rush. Serena K. What Serena, did Lava ever show you what I messaged him? He put a story on his Instagram of you guys, like, holding hands and rollerblading or some shit. And did he ever show you what I sent to him about that? I don't know if he ever saw it himself. I was literally fucking crying laughing because I was just picturing it in my head, and it was fucking funny. Say it with your chest. Tupaco. Ooh. Yeah, Tupaco. I'm contemplating breaking out my headband. Wearing this hat, like, my hair's long enough now where, like, it just falls down under my hat, and my headband at least kind of keeps it up out of the way. Or my do-rag. I could always get my do-rag. At 5 years old. What's 5 years old? Serena's 5 years old? You could always send it. I don't usually get to all, like, requests, typically, but you can send it to me on Twitter if you like. That's where I'd see it. Otherwise, I don't really see it. Sometimes people do Discord, but yeah. So I think Serena, that would have been fucking hilarious. Like, if I was rollerblading with you, I would totally throw like a little fucking like a gecko or some shit like right in front of you, rollerblades, and you run him over, and it'd fucking kill him, and already know you'd cry. It'd be hilarious. I can't remember what I said. Like a bug or something, like a cute bug or some shit. A caterpillar. A juicy caterpillar. Oh, I said salamander. A salamander. How about instead of abusing your adopted child Paco and possibly losing your ability to be a parent to Paco, try giving him a hug? Fuck no. I mean, the fact that you just said that, Coco, the fact that you just said that makes me want to hit him. A cute salamander. A nice little cute. We had at work, we had a salamander that got in one of our mouse traps, and we thought he was dead, but he was actually just alive, and it like broke his leg. So we let him go outside, and he was like walking around with the leg just like fucking busted the fuck. It was awesome. We tried to save him, but if I gave birth to them? No, I'm like almost 30. Serena and Lava are like kids. I'm like a man. I'm old. I don't even think Serena and Lava are legally old enough to date. I'm pretty sure. Throw a koala. Yeah, throw a koala. I mean, I'm pretty sure that would just trip Serena over, and she'd probably, at that high speed break her break her jaw or some shit. And the koala would probably fucking attack her and savagely maul her to almost near death. And then probably lava too. You know, so I don't want the koala, probably. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe do that when she's driving her car. A baby koala, just so it's less damage in the car. Why is that awesome? What is my Twitter? My Twitter is Big Dill Thrill, I think. I don't know. Yeah, capital B, capital D, capital T on Big Dill Thrill. Barely 4 years older than us. Look at Lava's so young he doesn't even know how to spell. What a little kid, you know. Little kids don't know how to spell. Serena's 12. Serena looks 12. I'm kidding. What's up, Pamela? I think we're getting ready to start here now. Also, I burned myself at work today, and it made this awesome. That's why I have this Band-Aid on, if you're wondering. I'm not tweaking or nothing. But like my skin bubbled up full of water, and I poked it, and fucking water came gushing out. It was awesome. Check your Instagram and click the picture. Oh god. Oh, what I meant by I was looking. I'm like, what the fuck is this supposed to mean? But I didn't read your caption. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Feel the thrill. There is a lot of thrill in this channel. There's a lot of thrill. Also, for those of you who are in the live stream who are not aware, I did post a video today, a new top 5 cryptid video, so go check that out. I spent fucking forever fucking doing that, longer than I should have, because I had fucking an editing issue halfway through, so I had to fucking go through and reformat every fucking clip. And then when I fucking exported it, it saved in like this goofy ass way, so I had to fucking figure out how to fucking make it like HD, because it wasn't HD, it was like fucking, I don't know, definitely, it looks like it was on a screen of a toaster or some shit, like, I don't know. Great ointment called Serena. Huh. It's funny because it's true. Yeah, you do look young. Like, Serena is one of those girls that if you just ran into her in public, you wouldn't hit on her, just because you'd probably be like, she's probably not of age. She's probably like 17, so you wouldn't hit on her. Same with Lava, you know, you just wouldn't hit on him. He looks, Lava looks a little bit older. He looks like me, kind of. Me and Lava do look kind of alike. We have the same hairstyle, kind of same facial hair. So you want to you want a picture? Oh, that's fucking funny. That's an inside joke. Anyways, okay, we're gonna get started. Let's see. We're gonna do scariest things caught on live TV. Oh god. Okay, it wouldn't let me pause it. All right, turn that down. Oh fuck me, and god damn it, my fucking OBS is like tripping out. Right, I got it working again. There we go. I don't know, I've been having problems with OBS lately. It's weird. Okay. You found an awesome new cryptid? What's that?
Most paranormal videos can be incredibly suspect. When said videos are captured online,
Paco was doing something weird with his eyes.
It makes them that much more credible. So, from a holographic Pope to the mysterious identity of Teddy Perkins, join us. Whilst in the middle of a news piece, these Honduran presenters were shocked when one of their glasses suddenly moved on its own. Clearly confused, they play the oddity off and continue on.
Chiste nos dicen por acá, aquí prohibida la pólvora. ¡Ah! Todo el mundo revienta fuego.
Mira, mira. ¿Viste?
Así es.
¿Viste el vaso que corrió para allá?
Someone's totally fucking with
Sí
him.
lo vi.
The Ogo Pogo?
However, host Carlos Molina later admitted that he felt a sharp chill down his spine seconds before the glass moved.
A Canadian lake
He
monster.
also denied any speculation that production staff were behind a hoax.
Never heard of that one.
Further, in response
Actually, I think I
to
have heard of that one. I think I have heard of the
anytime he
Ogopogo.
tried to move the glass,
That does sound familiar now
it
you say that.
stuck to the table. He is convinced that the incident was supernatural, and even confessed that it left him traumatized.
Oh my god. I saw that glass move, and, you know, I haven't slept since. It's fucking, I haven't eaten. I haven't done anything, because it's traumatized me. Grow up. Come on.
During a recent broadcast, Pope Francis appeared at his
Look behind
window
me.
to bless the crowd.
There ain't nothing behind me.
However, bizarrely, as he stepped back inside, he seemed to vanish in thin air.
This is weird. This is fucking weird.
goes bye-bye.
Also juggling taking care of their children.
Dude, is it not? He's gone.
Oh my.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of camera glitch would make it do that.
Even curiouser, the Vatican removed all copies of this video, leaving only the official version. As to why the Vatican would do this, some believe Francis was sick that day, or alternatively, that this is a common safety protocol, perhaps to prevent assassination attempts.
Yeah, but how does he just like? I don't understand.
Further, though it sounds unbelievable, basic holograms have been presented.
What's up,
on
Texas
multiple
Panhandle? Thank you,
occasions,
buddy. I appreciate that.
And it makes sense that if such technology exists, it would be far more advanced behind closed doors. During the news coverage of the 2011 Japanese tsunami, some viewers spotted a mysterious creature in the background. In the video, a black bird mysteriously appears and disappears.
Oh, it's a Thunderbird.
Even stranger, in slow motion, it seems to repeatedly vanish and reappear.
Dude, you can like see the afterburners on that fucker. He's got diesel exhaust coming out. What's up, Big Hooper? How you doing?
Still, skeptics were quick to conclude that the bird was the result of poor video compression, yet some paranormal enthusiasts are certain it was Mothman. First seen in West Virginia, 1966, the creature was routinely spotted for...
I would love to fucking find Mothman. Or Owlman. I think Owlman would be cool too.
It was seen above the Silver Bridge.
I just really think me and Mothman would vibe. You know what I mean?
And the Mothman vanished.
The Pope's Secret Service is the best. Is that true? Are they better than American Trump Secret Service, like a president Secret Service? I honestly just don't know. It's hard to tell how big this thing is. I mean, it looks massive from that distance. Like, that looks huge. What the fuck is that shit that comes out from behind it?
So could the unusual...
I've been good, Big Hooper. I've been good.
Mothman? For years, skeptics questioned why no UFO had ever been captured on live TV. However, in today's world, they are captured on almost a daily basis. Yet there has arguably been no better footage than this video from Peru.
Do I think Pope is reptilian? I've seen a lot of theories on it. It definitely wouldn't surprise me if he was. I don't really have I can't say yes or no just because I don't have an informed opinion, or like I haven't seen any like real. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but it definitely would not surprise me if he was. I do think that reptilians do what's the word I want to use? I think reptilians like are a lot of celebrities and we don't know it. What happened to those real celebrities? I don't know. Are they dead or are they not? I don't honestly know. I know there's a lot of celebrities where people think that they died. Like I think Eminem was one of them. Paul McCartney, I believe, I'm pretty sure is like the most famous one, where they died, and people think they hired a guy that looks like him to keep it going, but it could be a reptilian. I don't know. There's a lot of theories, but reptilians I do definitely believe in reptilians, and I think that they're around. I think Serena could be a reptilian.
no está en el cerro, miren. A ver, todos tranquilos, por favor. Están grabando con los celulares lo que estamos viendo. Es una luz muy potente que se está acercando en estos momentos al campamento. Se está acercando al campamento. Quiero, por favor, que tengan mucha calma. Se está acercando. Está flotando encima.
What the fuck? Is that not a helicopter?
Soon the excited crowd were at hand with their laser pens, shining them at the object. And incredibly, it seemed to respond back.
Ahí está, otros aparecen. Esto
Oh, that's a UFO.
Transmitiendo en vivo en directo. 10:47 de la noche, miren eso.
Oh, shit.
Miren eso. Ahora, vamos a tratar de ser racionales.
He's got a way bigger bright light.
Podría ser pescadores que están en la zona y que están lanzando. No, pero son.
La luz es muy potente. La luz es muy potente.
Though some have argued that it could be a boat, those who saw it maintain it was a UFO.
Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen that clip before. That's pretty creepy.
In previous videos,
What's up,
there was
Sitohima?
a controversial theory that legendary musician Michael Jackson actually faked his death.
I've seen this one a lot. I've seen a lot of interesting things, and I can't remember what the last one I saw. That was actually kind of convincing that Michael Jackson's not actually dead. He's actually alive. And same with Tupac. I mean, like I said, some of these I feel like people just start adamant, like just because you die now, you're all of a sudden fucking alive somewhere on a beach. But I've seen a lot of Michael Jackson theories out there that he is alive, but who knows? Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
However, one piece of supposed evidence that I neglected to mention was the mysterious identity of Teddy Perkins and his odd appearance at the 2018 Emmys.
What reptilian would I be?
Character first appeared
Well,
on the acclaimed show Atlanta.
You would just be the main reptilian. There's only one reptilian. You just be the reptilian. You're a big giant lizard, and then you look like Serena. You transform down into a Serena. You know?
Additionally, Atlanta director Hiromu Rai refused to reveal who it was. This led to theories that Perkins was really Jackson in disguise, and that he used the show to tell his story. In particular, believers point to this short clip, in which he cryptically says that someone did kill him, but that he's still alive.
What? He's too creepy for me. I don't like his face.
Though some Jackson fans say yes, others aren't so sure.
Like, is that plastic surgery or is that natural? I don't know. That something about that looks like Photoshop. Like his mouth is way. He has no lips, and his mouth is like way too fucking. I don't know. He looks like the Joker or some shit. I don't know. I don't like
What
it.
do you think?
That'd be creepy if that was. Can you imagine that? If that was Michael Jackson, they did kill me, but I'm
At the end
alive.
of an interview, this UK politician walks away with
That means
his
so many
secret
different things.
briefcase.
Like, did you actually die and then
However,
you?
once he passes this parked car, the case now becomes green. Weirder still, you can see the colour is still red, just before he comes back into frame.
He could have just had. That's what I'm saying. Like that's either plastic. Like that's if it's plastic surgery, it makes sense. But if that's not, that's like, oh my god.
Whatever the case, the mystery doesn't end there. Only a few minutes earlier, the briefcase literally transformed in front of the camera, this time from green to red.
What the fuck? Okay, that's so fuck. I don't. What? Why is he showing us the
Is it possible
briefcase?
that this is video evidence of a glitch in the Matrix?
Why does he look so happy about his briefcase? Is it his favorite? Like, what is his briefcase? Why is he so like smiling? Look at my briefcase. It's real cool. Okay.
In the aftermath of the 2017 Mexico City earthquake, it was the Enrique Rabasman School that made international headlines. In a story that gripped the nation, rescuers made massive efforts to free Frida Sofia, a little girl they found
The
trapped
glitch
in the debris.
in the show, he's played by Donald
Bizarrely,
Glover.
however, it was later discovered that Frida didn't exist. So who did rescuers see and
Again,
talk to?
what's a suit? Wait, what is?
Finally, whatever the answer, people later unearthed this creepy news coverage, in which a face can be seen in the wreckage.
What?
Just who was this child? a spirit who died years prior to the earthquake, or something far worse.
Huh. Is that all? That's it. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I like. Let's check out this channel a little bit more. I like this guy's voice. He gets down to the nitty gritty. It's not like Slaps Hammer. It's like weird commentary that I don't care about. Let's check this channel out. This is Lava's recommendation, so we're gonna check this out.
Every week sees the release of multiple mysterious videos. However, some of these defy explanation. So, from a Mexican witch to a violent ghost, join us. Recently uploaded, this video was filmed somewhere in Montreal, Canada. The videographer filmed...
Turns out this is actually fake, and if you guys want, I can show you the video on this. And it's actually, I will. It's called, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Captain Disillusion. I've just recently started watching him, and he does like, he debunks a lot of UFO videos. And this is proven pretty much fake, which is disappointing because this is an awesome video.
He apparently captured these UFOs. Incredibly, based on the size of their shadows, they would have to be massive.
Wait, Donald Glover and Gambino are the same guy, aren't they?
In this next video, a woman is casually walking.
Oh, you're saying...
when she is suddenly and violently...
I'm confused what you're saying. Like, they're the same person, right? The fuck just happened here? What the fuck?
Mysteriously, while some blame a chain, others maintain there is nothing there.
I mean, she got
If
just...
this isn't the answer, what kind of force would be able to throw over a person with such ease?
Jesus.
In recent years, the phenomenon of frozen planes has become a hot topic among paranormal enthusiasts. Usually credited to the simulation theory, most of the videos can be explained. However, this one continues to puzzle viewers. Shot by Atlanta resident Sebastian Badajas, it shows a private plane frozen in midair.
See, this one's interesting because a lot of times these frozen planes are from the perspective of a moving vehicle, so sometimes there is an illusion effect. But this one, he's standing still, and it shows that he's clearly not moving, so that is weird. I've seen the same with the birds, where their wings aren't even flapping, they're just sitting there. But sometimes that can be an illusion because they're just gliding, and they're gliding into the wind so they're not moving. But you can see them move, but it's weird.
Initially, some skeptics blamed the
So you're saying that
yet the banner behind the
there was a guy
like this.
dressed up as, like, Donald Glover, or Charles Gambino or whatever, but it wasn't actually him? Is that what you're saying?
Eventually, after over a minute, the plane finally resumes its flight. But what caused it to freeze in the first place? Little is known about this next video, although it's believed to have been filmed in Russia. If that is the case, then this father and son may have captured the old master, the Russian Bigfoot.
I mean, he's a goofy one. Jesus, look at his fucking arms. You could just see how big he was.
Compared to most Bigfoot footage, this one has little to no skeptics, and is considered to be one of the best videos out there. In particular, people draw attention to its massive shoulders and elongated arms, both of which seem to make a hoax unlikely.
That does look big. The way he, like, runs. I am Russian Bigfoot, no? What's up, Bob?
On May 17th, 2006, a mysterious entity was filmed flying over the Nueve Leon Mountains in Mexico. According to those who captured
In
the
Russian,
video,
you don't hunt
it was
Bigfoot.
wearing
Bigfoot
a
hunts you.
An observation that led to theories it was a witch. Eerily, in support of this claim, two policemen revealed that they had seen a similar or identical witch that same day.
Una persona vestida de negro, así con plumas, dos garras negras, así negras. Ah, me asusto. Y de cuenta que
What's up, Skylar?
veo así, pero ella iba agachada. Entonces,
The way it moves is similar to modern apes, yeah.
otra vez
Like,
al cuarto donde estaba.
it just, the way it moved looked very, very genuine. Looked real. I don't talk about Russia. Lava. You are son of a bitch. Mother Russia come to you. You'll summon you know who. Hanna. Hanna. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Japanese. Japanese, you know. Hanna. Hanna. In Russia, you don't hurt Paco. Paco hurt you. It's like a mix of Italian, Mexican, and fucking
However, some
Russian.
skeptics maintain that the supposed witch is actually just a bunch of
My accent's
twins.
awful.
Yet those who saw it are insistent it was supernatural.
Yeah, I kicked his ass a lot. He's not getting me back. He's a
close call rescue of a bystander.
what the fuck?
However, when researchers looked closer, what seemed like an ordinary fall.
This is kind of random and just out there, but I was watching a video like this, and there's a guy standing like right here, and there's a person on the bench right here, and there's a person way down here, and a train's coming. The person jumps out and like commits suicide on the train, and the body gets pummeled like down the like it comes sliding down here, but the head gets decapitated from the body, and the whole time the body is it happens so fast, but the whole time the body is sliding, it goes right between this guy and this guy that's sitting on the bench. It hits the guy's legs on the bench though, breaks his legs. Like the body is traveling so fast that the guy on the bench it hits his legs, breaks his fucking legs almost clean off. Like fuck the guy up, about killed him. And the whole time he slides, there's just a spray of blood coming, like just squirting everywhere. It's fucking awesome. I mean that was gruesome, but I'm just saying that's what that reminds me of.
Interference. Eerily, when zoomed in, you can see a faint apparition.
When Paco's mothership arrives, or you are fucked. Wow, this mothership kissed my ass. What's up, Logan? Fact or fake said it could be a trash bag.
And once the woman falls on the tracks, it stays in place for a few seconds before disappearing.
Were you watching the dark web again? No, I follow this Twitter account that just posts like the weirdest way people die, and like you have to have a strong stomach for gore because there are some things that they post where it's not even like interesting ways. It's just like really bad. Lava, if you actually want the link, I can try to find it for you.
On April 8th,
It's on Twitter. I don't know. It's a Twitter account.
the world was shaken when Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain was found dead in his home, apparently having committed suicide. However, some fans are adamant he was murdered, likely on the orders of his wife, Courtney Love. To investigate this theory, filmmaker Nick Broomfield met with musician Al Duce, who claimed Love had offered him $50,000 to kill Cobain.
But did she tell you how she wanted you
Yeah,
to talk?
she just blow his fucking head off. I got the shotgun.
But she didn't say anything about
Make it
making
look like a
suicide.
suicide.
Well, yeah, but if you just blew his brains out like you said, it wouldn't look like suicide. It looked like you blew his brains
Right.
out, right?
But I told Alan, my friend, who I'll let the FBI catch him. But
As seen, he accidentally mentions a person called Alan, now believed to be fellow musician Alan Wench. Mysteriously, Wench was the last person to see Ducci alive before he was found dead a few days later. Still, the mystery isn't over.
Wait.
just yet. Near the
This guy died right here?
end of the aforementioned interview, an unknown woman seems to scream out, "Help us."
hey, 50 grand does a lot of talking. You buy me a beer, I might do some more talking.
What the fuck is happening? What is happening? What? Why? What just? What is? I don't know. Like, that was a chaotic moment right there. I'm stressed.
Whilst most have heard of the mainstream 9/11 conspiracy,
Oh, he didn't die? Okay.
One controversial theory proposes that United 93 was actually empty when it crashed. Supposedly, the passengers were removed from the plane.
I have done my 9/11 research. Like, I've watched so many clips. There's actually, and I could go in on 9/11. It's the only conspiracy that I am 100%. Oh, I shouldn't say it's the only one, but it's the one I know for a fact. It was not a terrorist attack. It was an attack on our own country. Okay. And yeah, like, a lot of the planes that they used were remote controlled planes. They weren't like, not, you know, a guy like, but they were controlled by computers. And you know, and that's a theory, but whether they had a pilot in some of them or not, I'm not sure. But some, like, the ones that hit the Twin Towers, I don't know. They might have had a pilot in it, but the ones that, like, out in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, I mean, yeah, that's the rumor, is that it was. But, like, if you go to watch, and you can see this on YouTube, if you go to any 9/11 the crash video where the airplane hits the tower, right before the fucking airplane even touches the skyscraper, there's an explosion that comes out of the building. But for the first plane, not the second one. Or it's either way, but the other building wasn't touched. And not to mention, when firefighters were evacuating the other Twin Tower that hadn't been hit yet, and they had reported this in both of them, but they were reporting explosions in the basement. And what happened is that there was a heist going on in the basement, and it's not like they blew up the Twin Towers to get all this gold. There was gold in the bottom, like gold bars and shit. But whoever was doing it knew about this and was using it as an opportunity to fucking steal shit. And there was charges all throughout the building of thermite, and you can actually see thermite pouring out of the Twin Towers. And thermite it looks like molten lava is what it is, but jet fuel does not melt steel beams. Not at that much. I mean, I don't know, I can go in on it. There's so much shit, but yeah.
And subsequently murdered.
It was. There's so many. The Twin Towers came down by demolition. Yep. And there's also a demolition that explains if that was.
Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that.
We too can notice the absence of the typical background noise heard inside a plane.
I don't know what to say. There's 3 guys. They've hijacked the plane. I'm trying to be calm.
Mysteriously, before CC hangs up, she whispers the words, "It's a frame."
I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye.
I've never even seen that before. It's a frame. See, like, that makes you wonder what happened to the actual people that were supposedly on the planes, right? Like, where did they go? Did they die? Like, were they on the plane, like, that hit the towers? What happened to the ones in Pennsylvania that crashed in a field? Like, where did they go? Are they even dead? Or, like, how did that go down? I mean, that's weird. But yeah, no, it's a mess, dude.
Even by playing the segment several times, it remains difficult to hear anything different from the words, "It's a frame."
Whilst there are plenty of UFO sightings, this one has the added benefit of a mysterious leaked video.
Yes, thermite can melt steel beams. Yep. Yep.
December 2009. These 2 videos were uploaded to YouTube. Shot in Moscow.
Underground bunker? I mean,
pyramid-shaped UFO.
Who knows? Like, they could have been lined up and shot, you know, for all we know. I mean,
After the release of
how do you keep people alive? You know what I mean? How do you not kill them? How do you expect them to keep secrets? They're just average civilians, you know what I mean? So it's like, how do you even keep them alive? Where do you put them?
Mysteriously, around the same time, this leaked video found its way online. Allegedly taken at a UN closed meeting in New York.
The other thing is, like,
a woman revealed.
I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but like the Pentagon, when the Pentagon, or not Pentagon, the Pentagon. When the Pentagon was hit, it wasn't a plane that hit the Pentagon. It was a fucking cruise missile. And there's so much evidence. First of all, you know what's funny is they never found black boxes on any of the planes. Did you know that black boxes are literally indestructible? You could nuke the motherfucker and it would still be there. Black boxes do not break in plane crashes. That's what they're designed to do, is to not, like, to survive. You can crash the motherfucker in the ocean, still works. You still get the data from it and to get the recordings and shit. They never found it, but you know they did. They obviously just said they never did. And but what's funny is that the Pentagon, right, the most heavily guarded place on the planet, well, one of the most heavily guarded, only had, I think, 1 or 2 cameras. Only 1 camera available that day. Only 1 camera. You know, in the most heavily, one of the most, you know, top 5 heavily secured places on planet Earth. And even from the one video frame that we got of it, you can actually see that it's a crew. Like, they had video guys slow it down and point out that this is not a plane. There's no way at that trajectory a plane would get that low to the ground and fly into the building. There's no wing, like where the crash hit, the wreckage was so small that they found jet engines in there, but guess what? The jet engine that was found in the wreckage didn't even belong to the plane that was supposedly crashed into it. So yeah, they set it up to make it look like it was a plane, but it wasn't. It was a cruise missile. But yeah, that's just my rant for the day.
The Pentagon pyramid was extraterrestrial in nature.
The fact is, real people did die on that. That's why it's such a hot, you know, people were murdered. I totally missed out what's going on here. The fuck? I never seen this. Interesting. I've never seen that one before. It doesn't matter how fast the plane hits the ground. There will always be human remains. They don't just disappear. They don't just get disintegrated into thin air. I don't know if you've ever seen plane crash pictures, which I have, which is planes getting shot down and then crashing hard from the ground. Their bodies are still pretty much intact, as long as they don't burn. And even if they burn, by the way, there are charred bodies. Like, they don't go anywhere. Yes, limbs fly off and shit like that, and they're just a puddle of meat, but there still remains. They don't just disappear. Like, the fact that they didn't find any of that, I mean, look, I don't know about the Pennsylvania. I don't know whether the plane was remote controlled. The fact is, people died. Like, people did die, especially in the Twin Towers, we know. But the planes are like a mystery. And then, like, Building 7, if you look at Building 7, which is a separate building a few blocks away from the World Trade Center, it also, and I can't remember what it contained. It contained highly valuable information to some, I don't know what it was, some case or something that had to do with a president or some shit or something. This building was a secure building full of, like, high-profile information. And that building collapsed, like, a couple days after due to small structural fires. Just randomly collapsed, which is also demolition, and which also people heard explosions. It's just a lot of shit that, yeah, they were very sloppy about it. They were extremely sloppy. Yeah, picture the cruise, yeah. It was a cruise missile. The Pentagon wasn't even hit by a plane. There was gas stations across, like, the way, like, from a distance that had cameras pointed at the Pentagon at the time, and they were seized. They weren't allowed to go public with the footage. So, yeah, it's a thing. It's a, like, I don't know. Why would the government want to do something like that? And I know it was still, there's a lot of theories on why they want to do it, but seriously, like, why would you? Who even organizes this? Who sits down in a conference call and says, we're gonna fucking kill 2,000 some people, at least, and because they picked Sunday, and the reason that they picked Sunday to do it is because there was the least amount of people in the building, but there was still gonna be a lot of casualties. Sunday was the day that a lot of people were not in the World Trade Center because they had it off. But also, interesting enough, a lot of high-profile figures, like like people that were high up in the government or whatever, that worked there, who had their kids working there, they'd have them leave for the day. They told them to not come in because they didn't want them to die. So it's fucked up. It's very fucked up. There's a lot of conspiracies out there that I enjoy. JFK is another one that's, obviously fascinating. There's, the Sandy Hook, that's fascinating. There's a lot of weird shit going on with that one. But the thing that you have to always understand is that when it's a massacre, people still died. So you have to have some form of respect talking about it, because like all those kids did die. Like I've heard a lot of people say they're just actors and all this. It's like, no, like people did die. Like they just did. So whether it's a hoax or a conspiracy or not, it's still a murder. Like it's still mass murder, and it's still fucking like another one that I really like is the Las Vegas shooting. That I think the Steven whatever his name guy was set up 100%. There's so much evidence to support that. It's crazy. But yeah, no, it's either way, it was the biggest mass shooting in American history. Conspiracy theories are fun. They're fun to talk about because for disturbing videos.
Whilst YouTube can be a brilliant outlet for
George Carlin was making a special called I Like It When a Lot of People Die a Day Before 9/11. Huh.
Different videos. So from the Skull and Bones death ritual to the Bohemian Grove sacrifice, join us. Responsible for the success of numerous politicians, the Skull and Bones is one of the most powerful secret societies in America. Founded in 1832 in the citadels of Yale University.
Your boyfriend almost got shot there?
Purpose has been to help its members reach positions of power.
We were running on the same brain wavelength. Hell yeah.
Some conspiracy theorists, especially due to the society's ritualistic initiation process. Surrounded by artifacts of death, it sees the members participate in a fake human sacrifice, as some believe the murder is all too real. Eerily, journalist Ron Rosenbaum was able to secretly film one of the rituals in action.
So that's where they have the ceremonies in the outdoor part of it. Part of it was indoors. So we only got to see the outdoor part.
Right.
We only got to and listen to the outdoor part. God only knows what went on indoors.
And what did you hear? What was it you know? You managed to get this unique accent.
It was disgusting. It was gross. I mean, they were pretending to murder people.
What was the tone of it though? Was it jokey or was it like...
No, it wasn't jokey at all. It was sick. It's about the only way I can describe it. It was sick.
What you're hearing is the first recording ever made of the Skull and Bones initiation ceremony. It has never been broadcast before. 15 new members of the club are being introduced into the macabre rituals of Skull and Bones by the senior students who are about to graduate. The club has what some might see as a strange fascination with death, skulls and bones. There's the chants too, difficult to hear first of all, but including the devil equals death, death equals death.
If the Skull and Bones is the initiation of future leaders, Bohemian Grove is where they end up. Established in 1872, it holds yearly meetings of some of the most powerful men in the world. Unsurprisingly, because of its secretive nature, it has spawned multiple conspiracies. Now there's plenty of information I'll leave for a future video, but simply put, the Grove is said to perform various insidious acts. These include the sexual exploitation of children, human sacrifices, and ritualistic murder. All this is in service of the Great Owl of Bohemia.
Fucking sacrifices are fucked up.
Standing for Moloch, an ancient demon. Of course, however, these are simply theories, yet they received substantial credibility in summer 2000, when radio host Alex Jones was able to infiltrate the Grove. Accompanied by cameraman Mike Hansen, the pair were able to film the cremation of Care, the infamous ceremony in which the club worships the Great Owl.
As we sat there in the darkness, not knowing what we were about to see in the gathering crowd, Suddenly, across the small lake, we saw a carriage with men in black and brown cloaks, robes in front and back, bearing a bound body. Remember, it was a hidden camera and at somewhat of an angle. Suddenly, all around the owl, activity began. Here is the main central part of the ritual.
The owl is in his leafy temple. Let all within the grove be reverent before him. Lift up your heads, O ye trees, and be lifted up, ye everlasting spires. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy are the pillars of this house. Bohemians and priests, the desperate call of heavy hearts is answered by the power of your fellowship. Dull care is slain.
Alex Jones used to look and sound normal.
Disturbingly, Jones believed he could see a wrapped up infant, while some viewers have heard screaming as the effigy is lit.
Begone, dull care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull care. And all the winds, make merry with thy ducks. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.
In the aftermath of a tragedy, it makes sense that people will turn to conspiracies. However, whilst most of these can be dismissed, others, such as 9/11, raise many questions. Now, there's too much to cover in one short slot, but basically, theorists believe that the towers were destroyed by a controlled demolition.
Yep.
Eerily, there are many pieces of evidence that could prove this theory, but one that is rarely covered.
How fitting is it that we were just talking about this and now it's playing?
So-called Harley Guy. In an infamous news interview filmed just after the second tower fell, the witness seems to calmly and concisely describe what exactly happened in what would become the very basis for the official report. This has led to theories that he's a crisis actor when reading a pre-written script.
It was like a movie, but you watched the planes hit the towers.
I was watching with my roommate. It was approximately several minutes after the first plane had hit. I saw this plane come out of nowhere and just scream right into the side of the Twin Tower, exploding through the other side. And then I witnessed both towers collapse, one first and then the second, mostly due to structural failure because the fire was just too intense.
Obviously, there were a lot of people inside the buildings at the time.
From the 7th precinct, the 1st precinct, the fire department right here, the 7th truck, those guys are all right there at ground zero when those things went down.
Meanwhile, after the reporter finishes with this witness, he turns to a man in a black suit. Bizarrely, when asked what his role is, he replies he doesn't know yet. As such, some contend he may be a CIA plan, one who was caught off guard.
A big issue right now is trying to get the rescue workers and the emergency crews to the building. There were police officers there and emergency crews there when this was all happening, and they were right at ground zero when it all went down. So can we talk to you? What's your role out here right now?
Just standing by right now. Can't say what role I'm playing right now.
Well,
What role I'm playing? That sounds so fucking...
The media favorite, former Vice President Joe Biden, is set to become the Democratic presidential nominee for 2020. However, it seems he has a darker past than what was believed.
I don't like this guy. He's a pedophile.
Entirely buried by YouTube. Recently, former Biden staff member Tara Reid alleged that he had sexually assaulted her back in 1993. In an interview with podcast host Katie Harper, she recounted her side of the story.
He went down my skirt but then up inside it, and he penetrated me with his ears pulled. And
Now, it should be acknowledged that Biden has vigorously denied these allegations. Yet, disturbingly, Reed's account isn't the only example of
This is why I don't give two fucks about anything politics, because they're all scumbags. Every single one. That's how they got there. They're scumbags. They're all fucking weirdos. Fucking, I mean, I liked Obama and shit like that. And I don't get too much into politics because I don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna vote because I don't care. Like, it's stupid. What's the point? Either whoever I vote for is a fucking crook. It's just how it is. It's like, what? It's basically when you're going to vote nowadays is who you're voting for, who's who's the lesser of the two evils. That's just wrong. It should be like good candidates, and I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? I just don't even think I'm bothered to vote. It's and not to mention, why even vote? Because it's fucking rigged. I mean, the last one was rigged. I mean, I don't know. Like, all these motherfuckers are just so fake and fucking. They don't give two shits about the people. They just don't. Like I said, the only president I really liked was Obama, because I did feel like he was genuine and cared. And I know, like, not everyone's going to always like a president, because they don't always do things that help you out. They do things that help other people and whatnot. But I liked Obama. I thought he was cool, but I understand some people didn't care for him, which is fine. I mean, like I said, I don't give two fucks, but I feel like he was the only normal guy. Like, he just seemed like a cool guy that didn't have any weird fucking... I mean, I remember back in the day, there was a picture of him smoking weed, and back when he was in presidency, everyone's like, oh, he's smoking weed, oh, fucking he's a druggie. But, like, weed is such a fucking... It should be illegal. It's not even a drug, man. It's just not. I don't even smoke it.
During the U.S. Senate ceremonial in 2015, he routinely kissed and sniffed the senator's daughter.
See, wow, that is so weird. You don't do that. Oh, man. Oh, I can't. This is so weird to watch. That's so fucking weird. Alright, this guy's a fucking weirdo. Let's get the fuck away from him. He was cool. He had that one-handed... Yeah, Obama was cool as fuck. I liked Obama.
Dad's gonna stand pretty close.
Do you know what my dad used to say? My granddaughter said, one important girl. Take care of the pop. The most important one.
That kid is like, please let me go.
In particular, Biden's interaction with 13-year-old Margaret Coons attracted the most controversy.
Come on, make me.
Like, watch his hand. Why is he gonna be touching her? Why is he gonna be touching her? You don't gotta be touching her. Oh my god, it's so fucking... Dude, pedophile. Straight up pedophile. You can't tell me he's not. God damn it. Oh, that's so fucking weird to watch, dude. Ugh. Do a Ouija board live? You're not supposed to do Ouija boards by yourself. If I had someone else here, I would do it. But the other thing is, like, this is, like, when I've done a Ouija board a few times. Here's my problem. I always, when people get really serious, I just laugh. I tend to laugh. When things get serious, I just start laughing. And, like, I've done it before. We're all sitting there, and everyone's, like, trying to focus. And I look at it around, and everyone's faces, they're, like, they're, like, fucking summoning some shit. Like, doing these weird, like, orgasm looks on their face. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So hilarious. I believe in Ouija boards to an extent. I'm not saying that I just don't take them seriously, but it's hard not to laugh when you see that shit, you know what I mean? When everyone's quiet, I don't know what else to do. My mind is always doing this in my head, and it's just like, I just want to laugh. It's funny. Yeah, it is fucking, yeah, see, and he recently, even, and the only reason I even knew about this is recently he said something fucking weird. And I can't remember what he said, but he said something about how his own daughter, what the fuck did he say? I think it was about his daughter. He said some fucked up shit. That was extremely... not fucking normal. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I don't really go into politics. I don't really have too many opinions on Trump. I mean, he is an idiot. That's a fact. Whether he's good at being a president or not, I think he has positives. But I'm not the biggest Trump fan. But then again, people who like Trump, I don't give two fucks, man. I don't care. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just Trump's not a pedophile. You know, he's not. So I mean, he can't be that bad. Did I play a Hell Taker? I don't know what that is. He's like he's trying to be Obama. Nah, he's not even trying to be. Like Obama was cool. Obama feels like a guy that you just run into and at like the grocery store or some shit. He like your neighbor. He didn't even seem like a president, which might be, I don't know. He just and he like everyone liked him. Everyone liked him as a guy, and that's what you should be. You should be a likable person first, president second. I don't know, but I feel like he was like and Obama actually did talk about aliens, and he actually inquired about Area 51 and all that shit. And he like actually kind of like wanted to know some shit about it, but he was shut down. And which the presidents of the United States do not have clearance to extraterrestrial knowledge. They don't even have the clearance to go in there. I'm sure they could fucking, if they really tried hard enough, they might be able to find out. I'm sure. But you gotta remember, presidents' terms only last for fucking 8 years max. So what happens when they're out, no longer president, and they have this knowledge of aliens, and they're just a civilian again? You know what I mean? Like. So that's why they don't have clearance. But Eisenhower did. Eisenhower went to Area 51. Like, he wanted to know what was in Area 51. This was back when Area 51 actually had aliens. They don't anymore. They moved. They might have moved to S4, but there's a lot of theories that when we moved out to Arizona, there's a huge mountain underground base. But he sent. He threatened to send the army to invade Area 51. And their forces were a lot more powerful than Area 51's forces, which is a private security company. And he said, if you don't, I'm going to send 2 guys in. If you do not let them through the front gates, escort them and give them a tour of every single thing you have going on there, I will invade and take over that base. And so they let them in, and that's where they got to see an alien interview, and they got to see pictures of alien autopsies, the Roswell crash that they had, which actually lines up perfectly with Bob Lazar's accounts. When Bob Lazar worked there, he worked in a hangar only one day the years he worked there, that all the doors were open from the sides. You could see all the UFOs, and they were all different shapes and sizes down the line. And they actually mentioned the same kind of ships that this guy, and the guy that was saying this was dying of cancer. That's the only reason he was coming out about it. But yeah. But Eisenhower is a badass. He didn't get 2 fucks. He's like, I want to know. Yeah, private. Yeah, exactly, Lava. Yeah, Area 51 exists, and it's very real. I think they do. I think like SR-71 Blackbird was actually created at Area 51, which is the big, the X-Men plane that was created, and that wasn't from our technology, supposedly. So, like we were assisted on that build. Or given tips. Like, we built it, but we were given tips and seedlings about that. Yeah, like, I think S4 is a base that's really close to Area 51. It's a few miles out. There might be some shit there still. I don't know. Yeah, no. Arizona has a massive Air Force base that's supposedly somewhere outside there. There's a mountain where inside the mountain, miles down, is, like, tunneling systems that like, are insane. It's like a fortress under there that goes a couple miles down at least, and it's just this huge base with aliens everywhere. Like, there's tons of fucking aliens everywhere, bad ones and good ones. Like the tall whites, like I said, tall whites, like from what I've heard, is like tall whites secure and control everything. They have captured several other races of aliens, like bad ones, like reptilians are apparently there. Reptilians are like assholes. They will kill you on sight, like if they see you. Apparently, I've heard that they're smart. And they try to take positions of power. We don't really know, obviously, because just conspiracy theories or rumors. But apparently, a reptilian and a tall white got into one, and the tall white absolutely owned it, because the tall whites don't need to fucking fight like a reptilian or whatever. They just have apparently a pen that can shut down the atoms in your body, and you just paralyze you or kill you instantly, and they just, like, you can't fight one. You just can't. Is there proof of aliens being kept there? There's no proof, no, but there's a lot of evidence videos, pictures, and there's several eyewitness accounts, people that have high credibility. Bob Lazar being number one. Bob Lazar never saw an alien, but he worked with someone who did, and saw pictures of it. Not like in real time, but saw pictures of an alien autopsy. But Bob Lazar actually got to sit in a UFO and his only job was to just study it. They didn't tell him anything. He couldn't ask questions about what is this? Where did it come from? What is this? Like his only job was just to look around, inspect it, and then write down notes of what he can find out about it. And that's his only job. He got no knowledge, which he admitted made his job really hard, because without knowing anything about where this came from or what it is, or anything about it, it makes it hard to even study it because you have no idea what you're looking at. So he had to, but he said there was 3 seats in the spaceship, and they were really small, like they were for small grays, and you couldn't even barely fit in them. But he did witness us flying. Like we started to reverse engineer their crafts, and he got to see a test flight where all they did was raise it off the ground and then put it back down, and it was dead silent, except for there was a little bit of vibration in it, but it was pretty dead silent. And they had like their windows were weird because apparently like the whole thing was like transparent, but he said it wasn't like. It's not like he explained it like it's not what you would expect in a movie where you see like this transparent screen with like Iron Man, where they lights up and you can see through it but you can't see in. It's not like that. It was like almost like he said it looks like you just reach through it. It was weird. I don't know how to describe it, how he said it, but exactly, Text Panel, exactly. I think aliens have been here longer than us. I mean, I don't know. There's different breeds that have, a species that have been here, for sure. I do think that. What happened to Mars? I mean, I think the human race came from Mars. There's a lot of theories that say that, and that there was life on Mars. Mars used to look like Earth at one point. Like we know there was like fuck ton of water, oceans, and we know that there was now we think that there was tons of vibrant plant life. So it looked like the planet Earth and Mars looked a lot alike. They think similar in size, similar in everything. And now it's too cold there, where everything died and something happened. Something fucking happened, but they think it could have been war. It could have been some really bad some shit really happened. But there's a lot of structures. Pyramids are there. There's pyramids. There's skyscrapers that are toppled over. There's statues of people. Like, what the fuck? Who are those? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe imagine if like we were once so advanced, like we were like an alien race, and somehow we got split off, and all of us who got sent here through our ancestors were just like, I don't know, like I don't know how it happened, but like we got here and there's dinosaurs and shit. We're like, what the fuck? We can't. No, maybe they couldn't go there yet to Earth because there's fucking dinosaurs everywhere, and we can't go to Earth because there's fucking a T-Rex running around, we can't be going there. But once the dinosaurs went extinct, they're like, oh, now we can go there. It's chill. Let's find another video. What do you guys say? I like this channel. Big up for Lava for recommending this. Scary things filmed in the woods. All right, let's go.
The woods can be a beautiful and tranquil place. However, they've also been said to hide multiple mysteries and monsters. So, from a cloaked alien to a real Wendigo.
No, I don't mean Venus. I mean Mars. Mars has pyramids on it. Mars has so many NASA documented, like NASA images. Mars has tons of structures. Venus, not so much. Venus isn't as, like, we don't have many pictures of Venus. We're not on Venus. Not to say that there wasn't life on Venus at some point. We don't really know. But Mars is way more inhabitable of a planet than Venus is. Like, Mars is Mars is the only other planet in our solar system that we could go to and potentially live on. That's it. Like, in the near future. I mean, like, right now the other planets are either too hot or too cold and too gassy. Like, there's just nothing but... Yeah, it's yeah. You don't want to go to Jupiter. It'd be a bad time to go to Jupiter.
Along with the Sasquatch, one of the most witnessed cryptids is the Dogman, said to be a bipedal wolf. However, whilst there are many sightings, there are very few videos.
This straight up looks like a koala in Australia that, like, is binging on crack cocaine. And he sees Serena walking down the street. And he's like, my next meal is going to be tasty. And all of a sudden, Serena gets dragged out into a tree. And she's fighting this koala to the death. And I get a phone call from Serena. It says, I'm getting mauled by a koala. And so I paraglide in, I kick the koala in the face, and break his neck. And he slumps out of the tree and falls. And that's how that would go.
At least that was until 2018.
Aren't there 3 pyramids that resemble the pyramids of... Yeah, I do believe so, now that you say that, yeah.
Now, it should be clarified that Freddy is a kid, a usual danger sign. Yet he
Yep, I think so, Texpan. I think so. I think you're right on that. I know there's definitely like 3 pyramids in the same formation, yeah.
Typical stuff, with no other paranormal videos. So, all in all...
Yeah, yes, you're right, Coco, but Venus is not inhabitable like Mars is. Like, Venus is too far away, we can't get there. Like, we just can't get there to take pictures, even, or study it like we can Mars. Mars is way more... Like, we're gonna be on Mars before any other planet.
Okay. Well, we're not having too much luck. I think we're gonna call it a night. This is all we got tonight. Just a frog and a snake.
Wait, what?
Dude, what in the heck was that?
I didn't really see it. Oh. The other thing, if you ever see a cryptid or anything like that, you should never turn around and run, because any predatory animal will tell them to chase you, and you're fucked. So you always turn around and face them while walking slowly and calmly backwards. Unless you're me, you go towards it and beat its ass, you know. Truth with a $3.99 donation. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
As seen, the dogman's face looks truly...
Everyone gangster till we find a Spinosaurus on Mars. I mean,
unfortunately, though,
how badass would that be if there were dinosaurs on fucking
some
Mars?
skeptics pointed out what looked like a human
Jesus
hand.
Christ.
It would be expected that if Freddy made the effort to create a very realistic mask, he would tell his accomplice to wear gloves, or just not show their hands. Filmed back in 2013, the uploader claims he was home alone when he suddenly heard a thump outside his house.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Unnerved but curious,
This thing, whatever is this recorded in this video, it's huge.
However, as he aimed it towards the trees, he saw a pair of eyes.
They've estimated this thing to be up to 7 to 9 feet tall. Just based on...
Hey, are you gonna do fucking anything about this motherfucking whatever it is up here? You scared too?
Dog's like, yeah,
Huh?
fuck yeah, that dude.
What are you guys scared about?
That's why I got Tess. Tess would not hesitate to kill a Bigfoot. Like, she is a vicious little creature. Not to me, but to other people. Serena's a gangster? Are you sure about that? Exactly, Mad Moose, exactly.
Hey!
Eerily, unlike what would be expected of a deer.
Did you guys hear that big bang? I don't know, I heard a big fucking bang.
Despite his many attempts to scare it away.
I don't think it was a gunshot, but...
See? It's looking at me. A deer would run. A deer wouldn't stay. The dogs won't go outside. Go fuck their... Oh, shit. Oh my god. It's got fucking 2 forward-facing fucking eyeballs like a fucking human. You know, I see these fucking Bigfoot videos and they got the grainy shit. And then I always wonder, well, if they just go running at it. But it's fucking dark up in that hill and I ain't going shit. And if the dogs won't go outside. But
I guarantee you, I wouldn't run up to it just because, I mean, that would be suicidal. But I would at least go up to that big tree. Assuming he's right next to his house. If he's in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, maybe not. But if he was right by his house, I'd go up to that tree. Fuck it. Jesus Christ. That was unnecessary.
Whilst the rest of the entries on this...
Oh, really, Matty? Oh, I never even seen that.
This is arguably the most mysterious.
That does not surprise me, though.
On a walkout with some friends, Bigfoot researcher Barbara Shue suddenly noticed a black creature appear from the trees. Certain it was the eponymous cryptid, she later reviewed the footage, only the purported Sasquatch was nowhere to be seen. Instead, the video reveals a small white creature, one that jumps down from a tree.
Yeah, so something had to have hit it really hard and really fast right in the middle to break it there, to not break these smaller pieces that are supporting it at either
Yeah,
end.
that had to been, you know,
Yeah,
like a thrust and not a hang, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? 'Cause
something hard and fast.
That looks invisible,
What
dude.
the heck was that? Did you see that?
That looked invisible.
Now, admittedly...
Like, you know, like the Predator and the Predator movies where like they're invisible, you can still kind of see them? That's what that looks like.
It's hard to see anything but woodland at first, but thanks to Finca Funka, we also have an enhanced version.
That looks invisible, dude. Straight up, that's like an invisible fucking thing. Everybody gangster till he yell at Serena with a karaoke mic.
Eerily, in close-up,
Alright, Coco, thanks for tuning in, buddy.
bizarre translucent humanoid becomes apparent. Weirder still, it seems to cloak itself, vanishing into the woods.
A Yahuta? A Yata?
Disturbingly, recent years have seen an increase in sightings of these invisible monstrosities. Some believe they're interdimensional, whilst others claim they're an unidentified species. Meanwhile, as to how they stay hidden, they theorize that they imitate the appearance of other animals, and that their true form can only be seen through a camera lens.
What the heck was that? Did you see that?
Sent into the channel NVTV, the cameraman claims that this is the raw footage he caught.
Hey, what's up, Satan?
Supposedly, after he heard a series of unexplained sounds, he took his phone out to record them.
He's like, you know. Oh, I'd pick up a rock and whip it at that motherfucker. I'd sidearm it just because I'm that confident.
First, slow motion reveals this horrifying creature.
What the fuck even could that be? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let's just say that this video is real. Can you imagine seeing that? Can you? Like, what the fuck is that? Could it be a skinwalker? I don't know. What the fuck is that? The thing that makes it interesting is you could actually see its eyes in the dark before the camera got to it, so I don't know. Now, maybe it is CGI. Could be, but that's still... just imagine, pretend that is real. Imagine that you know that you took that as a real fucking creature. Can you imagine just seeing that thing stare at you? I mean, does he have a hairdo on? Does he have a hair? A hairline? I mean, I'm telling you, I'd pick up a rock and whip it sidearm at that motherfucker. Hit him right in the face. No, I'm not dead, Satan. I got bit in the nipple by a mosquito, but other than that, I'm fine. The rake is a fan fiction. The rake is a made-up thing. It's not actually a real
Now,
cryptid.
some viewers will undoubtedly say the creature is CGI, yet the quick transformation in facial expressions means it would be an intricate fake to pull off. So, if it isn't a hoax...
Oh, I didn't even see it yelling like that.
Be? The common consensus is that it's a Wendigo, a cannibalistic spirit from Native American folklore. Eerily, in support of this idea, some believe the creature speaks, or at least imitates human speech. Near the end of the video, you can hear a muffled voice say, "Ow, he got me."
Dude, that'd be awesome to catch that.
Could this actually be a recording of a Wendigo?
Interesting. That's what Serena looks like at 3 a.m. when she's looking for her cheese nips. Let's see, what's another one we could do? 10 creepiest mysteries of this century.
Thanks to the onset of the internet, the ability to discuss and dissect different mysteries has never been easier. So from the creepiest Mandela effect to the man who vanished in
Mandela.
Join
The old
us.
Mandela effect.
First coined in 2009. the
Can
Mandela
confirm.
effect refers
Says
to
Lava.
various alternate memories.
I could go, dude. I could go in on Mandela effect. I'm a huge fan of Mandela effect as well, and yeah, no, like this shit. We actually did a whole live stream dedicated to this, where we just went through and talked about Mandela effect examples and how some of the younger people in chat, it doesn't affect them as much because they don't remember. Like, I don't feel like a lot of you younger folks ever even read the Berenstain Bears. Bernstein Bears. It's called the Berenstain Bears now. Or, a lot of these things, old brands, old logos that, you just weren't around for that yet. But if you're my age and older, it'll fuck you up. Also, did it ever bother you how this bear just, is looking at you like that? Like, couldn't they have made its head tilted so you could see both its eyes? It just looks fucked up. I don't like that. I don't like that bear at all.
Recall something that never happened. However, one of the most recent and one of the most creepy effects.
Alyssa Lamb is the creepiest fucking thing ever.
For the rare few who still haven't heard of it, after a surveillance video
This is
captured her
scary.
bizarre behavior, she was found dead inside the hotel water tower. Weirder still, the tank catch was closed, meaning it was simply impossible for her to have entered it. At least that's what people remember.
You know what's disgusting? Is she was in the hotel's water supply. So the only way people even found out that, the only reason she was found is because people reported that their drinking water was brownish red, which is her body juices. And they're like, "What? This tastes horrible. It smells horrible. Something's fucking awfully wrong." And so they went up there to investigate the water, and sure enough, there was a fucking decomposing body in there, which is hers. And they said that it's not even possible for her to get in there. I mean, look how small this hatch is, and look how big this fucking guy is. And yeah, she could have fit in there maybe, but how'd she close it? How'd she even get in it? It's locked. How'd she get to the roof that's locked? And then not to mention what you're about to see for those who haven't seen this yet. And we'll see if he covers it. I'm always curious about, some people miss this for some reason. You can actually see a foot. Someone else is there with her when she leaves the elevator, but you only see his foot.
Yet, contrary to their beliefs, the tank was always shut. To many enthusiasts of the case, this makes no sense, as it removes a crucial part of the mystery. In fact, they specifically recall that there have been multiple debates over whether Elisa could ever open the hatch. Either way, this odd detail makes the creepy case even creepier.
Oh, he even covered the fucking...
A carefree spirit with
Yeah,
a
body
nature,
juices.
18-year-old
You know,
Joshua
good.
Maddox lived in the Pike National Forest in Colorado. As such, when in May 2008, he went to go take a walk.
That's a
Everything
mind.
seemed
That's a
fine.
mind.
However,
Mind bender,
he
Tyler.
never came back. 7 years later, and less than a mile away, his mummified body was discovered in the chimney of an old cabin. According to the man who found him, Chuck Morgan, the cabin had fallen into a state of disrepair. As such, he had taken to tearing it down, at which point he uncovered the body. Of course, everyone was puzzled, but the answer seemed clear. Maddox had accidentally fallen into the chimney and eventually died from hypothermia. Yet Chuck questioned this conclusion. Intriguingly,
Oh.
he revealed the chimney.
That would be the worst way to die. I'm sorry, but that would be one of the worst ways. You get stuck where your body is you're just bent in a weird position where you can't move. Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Fuck that. Oh my god. Fuck that. No, that's definitely top 5 worst ways to die.
It was fitted with a rebar, a mesh of steel wires used to keep out animals. And it wasn't only this that caused doubt. The body had been found in a fetal position, meaning Maddox would have had to enter head first. Weirder still, he was wearing only a thin thermal shirt, with his clothes found next to the fireplace. This would mean that for some reason, Maddox took off his clothes, climbed on the roof, and went down the chimney head first. No doubt this seems unlikely, and many people, especially Chuck, are convinced it wasn't an accident.
Doesn't sound like it. Have I seen that Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix? No, I have not.
Ever since the death of its founder, the Church of Scientology has been under the control of David Miscavige.
Am I together? Yeah. Yeah, White Wolf, yep.
He was joined in his role by his wife Shelley, herself a malicious personality. At least that was until
you got footage, Jesse?
When she inexplicably disappeared. Responsible for the project to find Tom Cruise a new wife, members were shocked when she failed to attend his wedding. Curious, they started to question David, but were always sharply rebuked. This continued until 2007, when Shelley briefly reappeared at her father's funeral, only to vanish once more. One member who was particularly concerned by this was Leah Ramini, who eventually decided to leave the church. In 2013, she filed a missing persons report with the LAPD. However, Ramini claims that she hasn't received any type of follow-up, while detectives maintain that they met Shelley in person. Many though are skeptical of this, and postulate the church paid off the police department. So if Shelley isn't safe, where is she, and how is she? Some theories believe that she upset David, and was subsequently murdered. Supporting this is the fact the church could easily show a picture of Shelley to save face, but never have. Alternatively, others contend she suffered a psychotic break, and that members have attempted to hide her illness. This could make sense, as the church are opposed to any kind of psychiatric care. Still, despite these theories, information is hard to come by, and the case remains a mystery.
Came out yesterday. Thank you, White Wolf.
Imagine a mystery in which someone seems to literally vanish in thin air. This is the case of Columbus student Brian Schaefer. On March 31st, 2006, after an evening of bar hopping, he and his friend Clint decided to end their night at the Ugly Tuna Saloon. However, in a series of bizarre twists, surveillance cameras show Brian enter the bar, but never leave. Based on the CCTV, Brian leaves the bar at 1:55 AM. Here he briefly talks to 2 women, before coming back inside. Just over 5 minutes later, the tuna closes. This means that between the point where Brian re-entered and when the bar shut, Brian somehow vanished. But how and where to? After scouring the surveillance tapes for hours on end, police are confident he never left via the escalator, a belief shared by Clint. According to him, he both scanned the entire bar and waited outside, but since he never saw Brian, he assumed he'd already gone home. With this testimony, it must mean that Brian either died inside the bar, or for some reason left via the other exit. But since this was a service store that led to a construction site, police found this improbable. Instead, they entertained the idea that Brian was murdered, and his body somehow transported outside. The alternate theory is that Brian did leave out of the service exit, perhaps with the desire to commit suicide. After all, he was still suffering with the grief of losing his mother only 3 weeks earlier. Yet at the same time, he was planning on proposing to his girlfriend. So what do you think happened to Brian Schaefer?
Oh, White Wolf, yeah. Richard Grubinek, yep. I did that in my first. If you check out my top 5 cryptid videos, I just posted another one today. I actually covered that video. I think in my first one. I think my episode 1. It's yeah. I love that clip.
Terry Bevers arrived at the Creekside Church.
Yeah, Jesse, that's weird. I don't know what that could be.
However, unaware to Terry, or Missy as she was better known, her killer was fast approaching. 30 minutes prior to her arrival, surveillance cameras captured this uniformed figure. Ever since this video was released, both police and amateur researchers have desperately attempted to work out who the person is. Initially, police assumed the killer was male, but some now lean towards a female suspect. Interestingly, it is well established that both Missy and her husband Brandon had multiple affairs. This led to theories that the killer was a disgruntled partner. Still, based on various forums, it seems the primary suspect is Randy Bevers, Missy's father-in-law. Eerily, researchers have pointed out that both Randy and the perpetrator share an identical gait. Yet despite this observation, authorities have ruled him out. Regardless, there's no doubt that the murder wasn't random, but both methodically planned and deeply personal.
It is very methodical.
A story as tragic as it is terrifying, the massacre of the Miyazawa family still lingers in the Japanese conscience. On the night of December 30th, 2000, as most of the family slept, someone broke into their home. According to the official account, he started with Ray, smothering him in his sleep. At this point, the father Mikio, likely having heard a disturbance, went to go investigate. Here he encountered the home invader on the stairs, and the two proceeded to scuffle. However, without a weapon, Mikio stood little chance, and was soon disposed of. Concurrent to this latest murder, Izuku and Nina retreated to the loft, whilst the killer retrieved another knife from the kitchen. Still, despite their best efforts, they too were brutally murdered. Yet unlike similar massacres, the killer didn't leave, but instead made himself at home. For the next several hours, he ate their food, browsed the internet, and finally took a nap. Then, just to seal his arrogance, he left his clothes in the bedroom. Obviously, this all resulted in numerous DNA clues, but unfortunately, they matched no one. In fact, despite the killer's brazen behaviour, the police had virtually no evidence. They were, however, certain that the murder wasn't a robbery, as the killer barely took any money. Instead, they suspected he might be a hitman. Interestingly, the killer had scanned through the family's entire credit cards and bank books, seemingly looking to confirm their identification. Still, apart from this, there is little to go on, and the perpetrator has never been.
If you had a combat stick, you'd been fine. You know, get yourself a combat stick, home defense 101.
After spending the entire day on his latest case, attorney Jonathan Luna left a voicemail saying he would be shortly leaving the office to finish at home. At the time, Luna was in the midst of a major drug scandal and planned to present his case the following morning. However, said morning would actually see the discovery of his corpse. On December 3rd, 2003, Luna's body was found face down in a shallow creek in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, about 90 miles away from his office. He had been stabbed a total of 36 times, though he'd officially died from drowning. Unsurprisingly, the county coroner's office ruled his death was a homicide, yet the FBI were adamant he'd taken
not a probe.
life.
It's
By
not.
their report, Luna had left his office at 11:30, driven into Delaware, and continued on until Lancaster County, where he arrived about 4. There he'd purposefully, or accidentally, cut an artery and bled to death. Meanwhile, the FBI maintained the other stab cuts were just hesitant wounds, yet the coroner insisted they were consistent with torture. Still, this wasn't the only odd detail. Luna's hands were shredded from defensive wounds, while his scrotum had been brutally slashed. Weirdest of all, he'd apparently stabbed himself in the back. Of course, many are doubtful of this, and are confident Luna wasn't alone.
What?
Interestingly, the fact there was blood in the back seat may indicate he was a passenger at some point, and not the driver. This would make perfect sense, as Luna had left his glasses at the office.
Right, Jesse, thanks for tuning in.
Especially
Appreciate
since
you.
he was completely reliant on them. So why, despite this mounting evidence, is the FBI determined to prove it was a suicide?
That is just dumb.
Is it possible they're in a cover-up?
That
Perhaps
makes sense.
relating to one of Luna's cases? Whatever the truth, it's certainly bizarre.
One does not just stab yourself in the back. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's possible to like actually
Unlike
stab
the
yourself.
other mysteries,
You can poke yourself.
This all started with a simple knock at the door. According to her family, Kanika Powell was a clever and cautious woman, and so when a mystery man arrived at her apartment with a shady backstory, she was unsurprisingly skeptical. The man claimed he was from the FBI, and that he was looking for Kanika Powell. By all accounts, it seems she did everything right in
You
this
flinched the
situation.
fact of a slash scrotum. Yeah, no, that
Refused to open
sounds.
the door without seeing proper identification, and later reported the incident to the police.
I don't want my scroty slash, you
She
know.
also called the FBI, who insisted they hadn't sent anyone. Unnerved by this, Powell hoped it was all a prank, but just 5 days later, there was another knock at the door. This wasn't the same man, but was just as suspicious. He said he was there to deliver a package. However, when he said he'd go retrieve it, he never came back. Even stranger, Powell noticed there was no package, nor a note where it could be collected. Still, while this scared her further, she knew she had to run some errands, and so decided to leave in the daytime.
That should be
smart decision.
That should be a red flag. Like when someone's like, I came here to deliver. They were just here to scout your house, and then when they weren't expecting to be home, so they had to come up with an excuse. That's a red flag. They're looking to break in. Yeah.
Would end up to be a fatal mistake. As Powell returned to her apartment, someone was waiting in the hallway. Before she had any time to react, she was shot multiple times. Since her keys and wallet were found next to her body, robbery was ruled out, as well as all other usual motives. Instead, please consider
What's
the
up, Alberto?
possibility that Powell was murdered due to her occupation. Interestingly, she worked as a security contractor and even had top secret clearance. In fact, her job was so confidential that all her mother knew was that she had some association with the military. So if Powell's work was the motive, could the murder have been a planned hit? Notably, both visitors asked if Kanika Powell was there, as though to identify their target. Perhaps, as some believe, she stumbled upon something she wasn't meant to. In 2014, 2 Dutch students set off on the adventure of a lifetime. However, the trip would end in their deaths. On April 1st, Lysana Fraun and Chris Kremich arrived in the town of Boquete, Panama. Both nature lovers, they planned to spend their first day hiking. Yet as it became dark, it was realized that they still hadn't returned. Soon, Panama authorities were alerted and quickly launched an intensive search. But despite such widespread efforts, there was no sign of the pair. Indeed, it was actually months before any evidence turned up when a tribeswoman found Fraun's backpack. Yet what seemed like the first step towards solving the case only made it that much more bizarre. 1 week after the women vanished, they'd taken over 90 photos between 1 and 4 AM. Bizarrely, most are just blackness, while others show blurry shots of the wilderness. Since the pictures have no purpose, it's believed they were using the camera flash to provide light. Still, some contend the photos were an unsuccessful attempt to warn off a predator. Regardless, the discovery of the backpack led to a renewed search, and police scoured the area where it had been found. This time though, they were looking for the women's remains, and it wasn't long before they found them. Based on the autopsies, It seems Franz and Kremish both fell from a cliff and subsequently perished in the elements. Yet others maintain there is more to the story. For one, they question how they survived over 10 days with a complete lack of experience. So, is this evidence of murder, or is it all just an accident? Three years ago, two young girls went for a walk. What happened next remains a mystery.
Have you heard of the Phoenix Lights? Of course, yeah. One of the most famous UFO cases of all time.
It was an unexpected day off from school, and friends 14-year-old Liberty German and 13-year-old Abigail Williams decided to spend their time at the trails. However, when Libby's dad arrived to pick them up, they were nowhere to be found. Concerned, he called the sheriff's department, but since the case wasn't considered an emergency, they only conducted a quick sweep. This though all changed the next day, when a volunteer stumbled upon the girls' bodies, less than a mile from where they'd been dropped off. Sadly, the person responsible is unknown, yet there are some clues towards his identification. It seems that in the time before their death, Libby took a picture of this man. Meanwhile, at the same time, she was able...
He straight up has a look on his face like, I am here to murder you. I mean, look at him.
To record his voice. Unfortunately, this is the last piece of data on the phone, but there is hope the photo will be enough. Interestingly, many internet sleuths are preoccupied with Charles Eldridge, a suspected child molester. Strangely, he bears an undeniable resemblance to the killer. Regardless, whether Eldridge is responsible, or someone else, we can only hope the case is solved soon.
Hell yeah, Colin, I'm live. What do you mean? Oh, those clowns competing with me? That bastard. He is, too. What's he doing? Clowns, you son of a bitch! Oh, he just got done. Alright, clowns, you're good. Yeah, people who murdered, just, man... Especially when kids are murdered. We had just had a recent thing, and God, I want to say it was a whole family that was murdered. Some guy out in Arizona killed his family, or killed people. I can't remember the whole details, but he killed 4 people. To put their bodies in the car, in the SUV, drove the SUV from Arizona to Iowa, right where I live. It's Evansdale, it's a town next to me, and took the body, drove the fucking the vehicle into this yard. He lives in a kind of a secluded area. Got a backhoe out and dug a hole, put the fucking car in the hole and buried the hole. Or buried the whole car with the bodies inside. And they recently just found it. And it happened, I guess, a long time ago. Or a few years ago at least or something, I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, some people, murder is fascinating because it's like, it's I don't know why. I mean, it's just a weird... It's weird that some people think like that that they have that something's wrong with their brain, and it's like, why do some people just murder, like plan? I'm not talking about a thing where you get enraged and you get so pissed and you just shoot someone or something like that. That's obviously still fucked up. But I'm talking about people who actually plan it and enjoy it just for murdering, not like a quick rage murder or something that just happens, whatever. But I don't know. It's fascinating. Oh, Colin, you missed both of our streams. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, man. No, I'm kidding. We are going to spend the last 15 minutes of the stream chilling. You can ask questions in chat, talk shit in chat. I don't care. It's up to you. So we'll be streaming for another 15 minutes, and you guys can use that time to talk in chat. Like I said, if you guys need to, here's some links we have some new people in the chat right now, so before you guys take off, I want you to see these links here. Let me post them. So I have a Reddit. If you guys are interested, I have a Reddit that we do Reddit reviews. If you can post memes or whatever about me or skinwalkers or any cryptids, there's the Reddit link. It can be anything about cryptids, paranormal, or me. You can make fun of me if you want. You just look through the Reddit and you'll see examples. And then my Twitter, which you should follow, because I do post a lot of content on Twitter, actually. And I have a lot of plans for Twitter-specific content, just because it's more fun in a way, because I can post whatever I want, like copyrighted music and shit, and I can do shit like that. This is my Twitter account, so if you have not followed me on Twitter yet, go follow me on Twitter. And usually, for those who are new, at this point of the stream, we just put on some creepy music, which I will do here, and we just talk. We talk about whatever, you know. And I do mean whatever. We have gone very weird south conversations at this point in the stream. It's always Serena's fault, by the way. Okay, it's not me. It's Serena. Dill, it's fascinating. FBI. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to kill anybody. I don't have that. I find it interesting how people think like that. How people have it in their brains that they want to kill and murder. It's fascinating. You know, like when you ever watch those serial killer documentaries, it's fascinating how they think. Jack's fishing. There's an alien right behind me. What are you talking about? I don't see anything behind me. Did you actually see something? I don't see anything. Oh, he means Paco. Paco, yeah, Paco. I don't like Paco. Paco, fuck you. Fuck you, Paco. Paco's my little son. He's a bitch. I mean, he's annoying, man. He just thinks he's so tough. He's like the top dog, and I'm the top dog. I'm the alpha male. Dill is an instigator. Nah, well, maybe. But Serena is the instigator. I made that up. That doesn't exist as a word, but you know what I mean. What do I think of the new what do you mean the new Spinosaurus? I didn't know there was a new Spinosaurus. I only thought there was one Spinosaurus. I mean, I like the Spinosaurus. I didn't like him in the third Jurassic Park movie though, when he killed a T-Rex in the very fucking beginning of the movie. That pissed me off. That done did piss me off. It should have been the final battle, and somehow they decided they're gonna make the final battle a Spinosaurus versus humans, because that's what they thought would be cool. Pissed me off. That movie fucking it had cool moments. It really, like the beginning of that movie was so epic when they land on the runway and there's gunshots off in the woods and the Spinosaurus is coming. That's fucking one of the best parts of Jurassic Park. But the whole end battle of that can go fuck right off. Cut that movie right off there, ship it to China, let them fuck with it, and then put the T-Rex battle in. That'd been badass. Paco's alpha, Serena. Serena, like, you just need to chill, alright? Paco is not badass. Paco, he is not alpha. He is stupid. Okay, but anyway, the missing girl with the fake cop. I'm gonna make some creepy music with my piano, violin, and guitar and send it to Reddit for daily. Hell yeah, Satan, do it. I'll use it. All right, White Wolf, thanks for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. Dozens of redos for the Spino. Oh, like what they thought it looks like, you mean? Punch Paco. How about I tase him? Can I tase him so I don't have to get up? I feel lazy. I feel like I'm just... So, for those who don't know, this is going to get really loud. If you have headphones on, I advise you to, like, remove them an inch from your ears. This is a loud taser. I won't do it right in the mic, but I'm going to tase Paco now, okay? As you can see, it's a real taser. And I just tased him. 40,000 volts. Serena, I love it because you're the only one that notices it. Oh, it's too funny. I have, it's funny. You're the only one. You're the only one that notices. Yes, tase. You guys are, like, evil like me. I like it. Tase him, yes. Tase him. Paco is the Aloha, Dill. Don't delay it. I mean, he might be Aloha. I don't know what Aloha means. Like something in Hawaiian, don't it? Like Aloha means what's up. Isn't that what that means? Aloha, man. What's aloha? Aloha, aloha. What's up? You know? Is that what that means? Serena, you're Hawaiian. What does it mean? Does it mean hamburger? It means either hamburger or what's up. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure aloha is like a fucking cookout for hamburger, ain't it? Like, you want to aloha? Yeah. It's funny. It makes me laugh that. Yeah, it's funny, Serena. Oh, that's funny. I do it just for you, too. I'm like, yep, she's the only one that's going to notice. So the fake cop is the ex-husband, and he mimicked his dad's walk to raise suspicion. Is that what you're guessing, Satan, or is that since been proven? What's up, Darkish Newt? You're leaving? And you're arriving at the same time? Alright, Colin, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate you. What's the new design for the Spinosaurus Texas Panhandle? Like, what do they think it looked like? It's pretty much the same, though, ain't it? Like, it don't change that much, did it? And what day are you gonna start? So I stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, typically. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll get updates. Sometimes I move the streams because I'm busy on, life happens or whatever. So follow me on Twitter if you want updates. Sometimes I just postpone streams and switch days, but yeah, typically I follow the Monday, Thursday, Saturday rule for now. It'll go through this summer, and then once college football season starts, if it starts, it'll change again. We'll have 3 different days. Well, I think Mondays will stay the same, and Thursdays probably will too. But I'm excited to announce my new co-host, Serena K. She will be doing her own live stream in place for me, and she'll be doing the same thing, but from her house. And so I'm very excited for her. She'll be doing 5-hour live streams once a week, and so I'm very excited for that. And so yeah, tune into that. Walks on all 4 legs now. Oh, that's what you're guessing. Okay, you could be right. They found that the Spino had a paddle tail. I mean, that makes sense. They from what I understand, the Spinosaurus preferred water. It was more of a it liked to swim. It liked its fish. It liked to eat fish. I still think that a T-Rex would body any fucking. I think it would body a T-Rex. Like, if they're on land, the T-Rex is built like a tank. Listen, the T-Rex had 2 sets of ribs, like a top cage and a bottom cage. It was armored to fuck. And they said the T-Rex is one of the only things that could actually fight a Triceratops. And Triceratops were like if you mixed a rhino and an elephant, but made it aggressive and pissed off all the time. That's like what they are. They're very territorial, and they're very hard to kill. So, they said T-Rexes are badass, dude. And a lot of theories have said T-Rexes are like scavengers, that they would just let other things kill, and which might have been true. They might have just let other animals kill other animals, and then they just walk over to it and take it because nothing can challenge them, which is smart. And they probably did do that a lot, but that doesn't mean they didn't fight. I'm a big T-Rex fan. That's all I know. New Spino has short legs, more boxy sail, and a paddle-like tail. Interesting. 5 hours. Yeah. Serena's got a 5-hour stream that she's gonna have to do. Thank you, Serena, so much. I appreciate you as my good co-host. Lava, you're totally encouraged to be on there with her. If Serena and Lava, which they have talked about, or we have talked about, they might come to Iowa sometime. If they do, we will do a live stream together. And we'll also probably do fucking a video too. We'll probably make a video, us 3. Dill's favorite fast food place? Ooh. Fast food. Probably A&W. I don't know if you guys have A&Ws where you live, but A&W is like amazing. I love A&W. Right now, I'd say it's my favorite. I don't know. I don't really care much for McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's. I used to like Wendy's, but Wendy's sucks now. I hate Wendy's. They've gone so much downhill that's not even funny. Culver's can suck a major, big, large pencil. But yeah, they suck. Culver's sucks. If you eat Culver's, You are like a just terrible human being. You have no taste. Yeah, but they also say that the Spinosaurus was nowhere near as aggressive as the T-Rex, and the T-Rex had way more combat experience fighting things than the Spinosaurus did. The Spinosaurus, they say, didn't really combat with larger dinosaurs like the T-Rex did. The T-Rex didn't give a fuck who you were or what you were. If you were in its way, it would fucking kill you. And T-Rexes were in packs as well, they think, like small families. But the T-Rex, they said, had such a thick skull that they like in Jurassic Park. They now, as time goes on, they think Jurassic Park T-Rex is pretty fucking accurate. Like, you know how like they used to think that all dinosaurs had feathers? Well, now they think the big ones didn't. The small dinosaurs, yes, had feathers. But the big ones like T-Rexes and Brachiosauruses, they were like what they look like in the movies. And they think that the T-Rex is pretty fucking accurate. But they had a thick skull and they would ram things. Like, they would fucking headbutt you. Like, they don't give two fucks. Like, T-Rexes were built like fucking tanks. They were built like tanks. A&W, yeah. Oh, they changed the A&W to a Casey's? That's stupid. I like Casey's too. Casey's is good. Yeah, you heard. Yeah, Rexes are believed to have hunted in like small, like the mom and the dad. Then they would have children and sometimes even cousins they would stay together. Like T-Rexes were believed to stay together as families for their entire lives. They weren't believed to be solo predators. They were believed to hunt in fucking units. And like I said, like a lot of times they didn't even have to hunt. They didn't have to kill because nothing would really fight it. And they didn't have to fucking put up with. And if I'm thinking of the right one, T-Rexes never existed at the same time as Stegosauruses. They existed as this. They were rivals of Triceratops, but not Stegosauruses were a whole different time period, which is disappointing. A tank versus T-Rex. Well, a tank would probably win. I mean, what's a T-Rex going to do to a tank? You know, bite metal. It's going to fucking blow a hole right through that T-Rex. I think T-Rexes were more like grizzly bears. Yeah, it's actually a good comparison, to be honest. They're built like tanks. They're hard to kill. Yeah, like, we don't have a gun on planet Earth that could kill a T-Rex. Like, I mean, if you shot at it long enough, yeah, but, like... I mean, they were big. They were built, like, they were stacked with muscle and fucking armored bones. Like, they had their extra set of rib cage, it does nothing but it's just armor. Like a lion pride? Not like a lion, not like a lion pride. They're not that big. They're smaller units. Like, they might be a group of 5 or 6, is what they were believed. I mean, I don't know. How the fuck do these scientists know that? I don't, maybe because that's where they were found together, apparently, or whatever, but I don't know. That's what they say. That's cute. What's cute? Are you talking about dinosaurs, Serena? You think dinosaurs are cute? Yeah, Stegosaurus lived in the Jurassic, which I think is fucked up. I think it's the Jurassic. It sounds like a T-Rex era, you know. The Cretaceous period sounds stupid. Fuck the Cretaceous. That sounds gross. Serena's Cretaceous. I want Jurassic. 50 BMG from a chopper. Like I said, if you fire enough bullets into anything, it'll kill it. But you can, as T-Rex would survive many bullets from that. I guarantee it. I mean, I'm not talking a whole fucking... You know, I think it would survive. It would take a while to kill it with even that. It might drop it, maybe. Just, I don't know. Like, they're huge, dude. They're fucking big. Big animal. They're bigger than elephants. And they're way bigger than elephants. And they're way more built and stacked. Oh, dude, the original Jurassic Park. Oh, it's my literally probably all-time favorite movie. I could watch that. I mean, I love, like, as a kid, I was a dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. They're my favorite. I have tons of dinosaurs to play with, and like tons of them. I had like every dinosaur you can imagine, and yeah, I miss those times. Those are simpler times, you know. Simpler time. There was, you know, you had no responsibilities. You just play with toys when you get home. Play with toys and do nothing but play with toys. Go outside and fucking do cool shit. I'd make tree forts. I made some badass tree forts. I made a wall. We found at me and my cousin at our grandparents, they had like these huge line of arborvitae trees, which are big fucking, like, kind of like a variation of a pine tree or some shit. And fucking inside it, like, the only way we found it is because we were playing football, and I threw the ball long, and it went over his head, and it went into the trees. And he went into the trees to get it. He's like, dude, come over here. There's some fucking shit in here. And there was actually like these trees that had like plywood stacked like stairs, kind of in this fucking tree. And we're like, oh, it's a fucking abandoned tree fort. So we made a home of it, and I built using sticks a wall on both sides with a doorway. I made some creative shit. Like I just weaved the sticks in and out of each other and planted them in the ground, so they were like it's like a bar of sticks, and it was actually pretty sturdy. And then we found stones, and we cut out pieces in the grass, and we put stones, so it was like a nice granite floor, or like a stone floor. It was badass. It was legit. It was a cool fucking. What's up, long brother? Spent no expense. Spared no expense. Isn't it spared? That's not the Easter Bunny? Yeah, when me and Serena were kids, fucking we were out playing making a snow fort. And Serena was like, we made this cool thing, and Serena was like, when Serena was like a kid, I was like a lot older, but I could fit her in my palm of my hand. She was so little. Like she was probably 6 years old, but she could fit in your palm of her hand. She's like a little tiny little kitten. And we were in the snow fort, and I waited till she got in, and I just jumped on top of it and caved it in and ran. That was awesome. It was hilarious. Random, but I think it's funny you've been showing. Wait, the same what? The same what? What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Same what? You gotta remind me. I'm confused. Play the bunny. That's not the Easter Bunny. What the fuck is this? Oh, this. Hold on.
Eddie.
That's not the Easter Bunny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's loud. Oh, that's fucking... Dude, I can't wait to have kids someday just to fuck with them. Like, oh my god, I cannot wait. My kids are gonna be traumatized at points. Like, the Easter Bunny will be a horrifying creature. I got you, Siri. But yeah. 5 chicken nuggets are illegal. No, Lava, please, don't. 5 chicken nuggets. You're holding me at ransom? Oh, that's fucking funny. Fuck, lava's got dirt on me. Lava's got dirt on me. The Dunkleosaurus is probably the most badass predator ever. The Dunkleo, isn't it? Dunkleo. In Ark, that's a water dino. I don't know if that's the same thing. Maybe it's a different ending of the name. Dunkleo, I know Dunkleo is what we call it in Ark. Dunkleo, I don't know if the bottom of that word is different. Strina, I am older than 4 years. Older than you. I'm at least like fucking... I'm at least like... I mean, I might be 4 years older, but I'm pretty much 10 years older. Like, pretty much, if you round up. Have I ever been lost in the forest? I have not, unfortunately. I've always fantasized about it. Like, you get lost in the woods, you gotta survive. I could survive in the woods. Absolutely. Long brother, you should send me a link to it on Twitter, and we only are going to be streaming for another few minutes, but that's why we're just talking right now and wrapping it up. But you should send me a link on Twitter. DM me on Twitter, and I can play it next stream. I mean, yeah, there's definitely dinosaurs that could probably beat it. There's dinosaurs like the Giganotosaurus and stuff like that. Like, there's dinosaurs that were bigger than the T-Rex that could have killed it. But, I mean, how many of them were living in the same time period as T-Rex? I don't know. But, let's just, like, it's not, maybe in a 1v1, but a pack of T-Rexes? Well, yeah, but Serena, I'll be 25 in, like, a month, pretty much. September 8th. Pretty much a month away, really. If you really think about it. So, once I get to 25, 5 rounds up to 10. Tell that to the mosquitoes. You know, my nipple itches so bad because I got bit right on the fucking, right on the old nip. And it's an itchy nip. And then I burned myself at work today. I burned myself, which is why I have this Band-Aid. And, fucking the skin, like, welted up because it was full of water, and so it was like, it looked like this big puffy, like it was a puffy thing, and I slit it with a fucking knife, and all the water came out. It was awesome. What's the most disturbing vid you know of but won't watch? Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say, oh, I don't know if I can say the one. There was a video that went around when I was in middle school. You know, when you're in middle school, someone shows you a video and then everyone's talking about it, so you watch it. Well, there's 2 videos. I don't know if you guys know, I'm not going to go into detail about this one. There was 3 guys, 1 hammer, which is where they murder someone with a hammer. And to the point where, I mean, he is completely obliterated. I mean, completely, with just a normal hammer. The other one I saw is where the guy cuts off his genitals. Yeah, and does it like, takes a testicle out at a time. It just pops them out, and then cuts scrotum off, shaves the dick down to fucking nothing. I mean, I like I said, I already went too far. Why I shouldn't even said that. But you know what I'm saying. That was the most disturbing video I ever seen. And I remember when I was like, I watched that probably like, cause we went to my friend's house. He's like, oh guys, I gotta check you out a video. And we watched it, and I felt sick. Like I never will forget that feeling. I was like, that's fucking disgusting. And I can handle gore pretty well, but that was like, nah. I could never watch it again. I burned myself on a muffler on a power washer. When I was taking the hose off, I was fighting it a little bit, and it was kind of wet, so my hand like kind of slipped a little bit. And it was for a second touched the muffler, which was like a stovetop, basically is what it is. But my whole arm is burnt from here to here. It's a pretty big burn. Sounds cute. Yeah. Ugh. Nah, man. I've seen a lot of gore videos. Like, I mean, I've seen torture videos, things like that. Car accidents. Like, I've seen a lot. A lot of it I wish I didn't see, but... Imagine if the Indominus Rex was a real prehistoric... I mean, that would be bad. Because there is no dinosaur that could kill the Indominus Rex. Not even the biggest predators, because the Indominus Rex was literally fucking invincible. That motherfucker took so much abuse in that movie. So much abuse. Correct. Texas Panda, yeah. It is possible, but not right now in the future. They are getting close to being able to clone things. And they actually, I do believe, are trying to clone a woolly mammoth right now. I don't know where that stands or whatever. I haven't been... But they did find a perfectly preserved woolly mammoth with like flowing blood in its body still, because it was frozen instantly. And they say the reason that it was still alive, it wasn't alive, it was dead, but they found green, it was completely frozen instantly, which means they could dissect it and see, and in its stomach was still green plants. So when whatever happened, like the Ice Age, it was sitting there eating in a fairly warm climate, and it was within a matter of 3 to 4 hours, everything was winter, like covered in snow. Like something happened where it was a huge event that killed everything with cold temperatures, and it froze everything instantly almost. And so they were able to like dissect it and get blood, DNA. I mean, get in its stomach. And the only reason they found it was because animals were like a part of it like thawed out, and animals started eating at the mammoth, and it was like blood and shit like came out, and yeah. Told them that the Indominus Rex was real. No, don't watch the hammer thing. I'm serious, dude. Don't watch it. It's not worth it. You don't get anything out of it. It's fucked up. It's very fucked up. They literally pick on a random homeless guy sitting in the woods, and they have a screwdriver too that they fucking poke him. It's bad, dude. Don't watch it. I've seen gore. Like I said, I've watched it to a certain. I don't like watching torture really, but like I don't like watching torture. I sometimes it's just on. I follow a Twitter account that posts shit, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's mostly like they mostly post like crazy. Like the guy fucking was working on a crane, and the crane just fell down and just like decapitated. Like it wasn't gory at all. Just you could see it from like a surveillance camera. It's fucking like weird ways to die or something like that. But sometimes they post just fucking horrible shit. But don't watch it. It's not worth it. Trust me. You won't come out of it feeling good. I'll tell you that. It's just not. No. Also, what would you guys think if I trim this part of my chin and just left my mustache? Do you think I should keep my chin? What do you think, Serena? Should I keep my chin patch or shave it and just keep my mustache? Actually, Man Moose, I saw something that they said it could. There's ways that they could replicate DNA from, even though, like, I don't know sciencey bullshit, but they said that they could get DNA from dinosaurs 65 million years ago, possibly if it's preserved in the exact right way. It has to be preserved in the right way, or they can still extract DNA. But who knows? I mean, I totally want dinosaurs. I think we should. If we could clone a fucking T-Rex, dude, I'd fucking be erect as shit. I mean, I want to see a T-Rex so bad. When I die, I hope I can go back in time and at least see dinosaurs. Like, I want to walk around and look at them. Only mustache all the way. I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of tempted. It took me a while to grow my mustache a little bit, because now it's thick. But like this, I can grow within like a week. My big beard that I got. God, if I could just grow a fucking full beard, oh, it looks so sick. But I can't. I can't grow. I can grow patchy shit right here, but I can't actually grow anything. This fucking pisses me off. Shave all hair on your body. I refuse. I don't shave anything anymore. I shave my fucking toenails. Because I gotta have hairy toenails. Like they're fur. I'm kidding. I don't know why. It's made up. I don't have hairy toenails. I'm not cutting my hair anymore. I'm letting it fucking grow out. I'm tempted. I don't know. I'm scared though. I'm scared I'm gonna look like an idiot and... I don't know. Mustache only? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to do it. I'm scared. Hey, what's up, Cryptid559? 4 girls, 1 cup. That video ain't that bad. That ain't nothing. I mean, it was gross back then. I mean, it's still gross, but... I could fucking watch that and not be bothered, really. I mean, I don't like it. That's just, it's not, like... It's fucked up. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, you know? But, I mean... I just want to see how long I can get my hair. I kind of want a mullet. Like, I really want to rock a fucking mullet. 2 girls, 1 Serena. Yeah, now that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Lava, when you guys come to Iowa, I already got it locked and loaded, baby. I already got that set up. But don't tell Sir... Oh, wait, is she still in here? Anyways, how's the weather? How is Corona in Iowa? It's not bad. It's never been that bad here. Like where I live, as long as you don't go to like Walmart, we get like maybe a couple cases a day. But like when I was gonna go out to Philly is like epicenter. It's bad. It's bad as fuck over there, and I don't even want to go near it. And plus, my one of my buddies I was gonna go shoot that music video with, he has a kid, and I didn't want to potentially have it and give it to the kid, and you know. Rather be safe than sorry, but yeah, it's not bad over here. It's not terrible. Obviously, Iowa is like a pretty low population part of the country. Mullet and mustache? I might. I just might. I'm gonna do it at some point. I just don't know when. I don't know when. I'm scared. I'm scared. I think I look fucking good with this chin patch. I think I just look good. It's my Tony Stark look, you know? I might do it this weekend. I might do it tomorrow night. Have I ever tried lobster? I have not. I'm scared of seafood. Like, seafood terrifies me. It's fucking disgusting looking. I think if you cook me a fish, fresh as shit, and you put butter on it, and I think that looks good. I've seen fish videos where, like, they do catch and cooks. It looks delicious. And lobster looks delicious, but I don't know, man. I won't ever touch shrimp. I won't ever touch fucking seaweed bullshit, the seaweed wraps or whatever you call them, sushi. Nah. Why would you want to eat a soggy, salty lettuce limp piece of fucking grass? That's what a seaweed is. I don't want to touch that. Fuck that. I would rather eat beef and tacos. Trevor Phillips would be so disappointed in you. I mean, who isn't he disappointed in? Mullets are coming back in style, though, Mad Moves. Mullets are coming back. What's that famous singer guy? Trayvon Wallace, or Trevor Wallace, or he's a country singer. Morgan Wallace, or whatever his name is. I think it's Morgan Wallace. I think Morgan. But yeah, he has a mullet. Girls fucking love him. Two girls, one bill. I mean, I like that. I like odds, you know. Reading books, obviously. I mean, what do you guys thinking I'm talking about here, sickos? I'm talking about doing flashcards and reading books. You know, two girls double teaming me on my knowledge of math. You know, of course. They are coming. Yeah, they are. They are. When I went and got my last haircut, like God, it would have been December. I think it was when I last got my haircut. Yeah, I think it was December. The wedding I had. I was best man in a wedding. So no, it was actually after that. It was after that. I don't know. Either way, January, let's just say, for the sake of it. I had them kind of show me what a mullet would look like, and I kind of looked fire. I'm not going to lie. Serena likes them. Serena likes the mullets. You should get dreads. Dude, when I was going to shoot my... It's funny you say that. When I was going to shoot my music video in Philadelphia for that diss track on Chills, I was going to get dreads. I had it lined up. They tried scaring me about it. Like, you know dreads is going to hurt a lot, right? You're going to be in pain because it's like, apparently it hurts the first time you get it, and it isn't very uncomfortable. I said, I don't give two shits. I'm going to fucking... You know, if I have to, I was like, fuck it, shave my head after. I just, like, as soon as I get back to Iowa, I'll take them out. You can, if it still hurts, just shave my fucking head. I don't get two fucks. I really don't. Because I always have wanted to try a shaved head, too. I just know I look like a fucking cancer survivor if I did that. I'm not like, I might look more like a crackhead. Might look more like a crackhead. You're closed-minded when it comes to food. I very am, yeah. I am. I'm open-minded when it comes to anything else, but food... If I look at it and it doesn't pass the vibe check, I ain't touching it. And you ain't eating it around me either. The fuck? I mean, Geek Squad, what the fuck? Why? Why? That's so not true. That's so not true. That's mean. There's a cryptid in Argentina called the Screamer. Basically, it screams like it needs help. If you scream back at it, it will know your location if you scream more. Never heard of that one. Crackhead Dill? Yeah, that'd probably be a thing. I'm cute the way I'm... I mean... I gotta find new ways. I'm getting too old, and all these Tinder girls now, you know, they're looking for something. They like all these young guys, and I'm just this old guy now to every girl. Yeah, lava. Serena is a very, very, very good-looking person. Okay? And I don't know how to say it. You shouldn't judge people on their appearances unless they're talking shit to you. Then you totally can. I mean, if someone's talking shit, you can be like, dude, you look like this and you're talking shit to me. But otherwise, if they're not attacking you, you don't need to be mean. You don't need to be mean to them. Now, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I don't know. Maybe you were. I don't know. You look pretty cute in your orange, Abby. I mean, you can come at me. You can come at me with all the insults, you know. I can take it. You know. I mean, Serena can take it too, but you can come at me all you want. I'm here. You can right here. Come at me. You know. I can take a few hits, brother. A lot of sugar mamas on Tinder. What? Tinder. I've never encountered a sugar mama. If I ever did, I would totally play it off so I could get a PS5. I'd be like, hey, buy me a PS5. And then I'd probably just marry him, to be honest. But then again, I'd be the worst gold digger ever because I just couldn't be with someone that I just didn't want to be with, you know? Like, even if they're a millionaire, I just... Serena seems nice. Too bad she's going to hell with everyone else in this chat. Satan's sending us all down. Wait, Satan, am I going to hell too? What have I ever said or done that I'm going to hell for? Technically, I'm not in chat. I'm over here on my own stream. You know, you guys are all in chat, so... I got you, Siri. Don't you worry. I got you. I like Titter. Shut up. I fucking knew. I don't know what. I was like Titty and Tinder. I don't... Tinder. Titty. Tinder. Titter. Time to end the stream. Yeah, about another 5 minutes or so. You're going to Mars. Well, 2024 is your chance, brother. They are sending people... They are still on schedule for 2024 launch for humans. Hey, I have the Thunderbird as well, and Iowa is known for Thunderbird and Bigfoot. We're not huge on Bigfoot. There's a very sparse, like he has been spotted, but he's not like huge in Iowa. But Thunderbird and Bigfoot are reported to be like cryptids that do exist in Iowa. That's true. What if we are in hell right now? This is hell, life, and then once you die, you're in not hell. God, see, I swear to God, I have like Alzheimer's. I can't remember what you're talking about, Texas Pano, because I can't remember what I just said, and I'm not even drunk. I literally cannot remember what I was just talking about. Geek Squad is Hannah. I don't think it is though. I don't think it is. I remember Geek Squad. Geek Squad always has been cool. That's why I'm confused. I don't know, and that's is a fake Geek Squad. That could be the case. It could be a fake Geek Squad. If this is hell, I'm gonna have a hell of a good time. Oh yeah. All I know is when I die and I go to heaven, if I go to heaven, I better get fucking beer, like unlimited beer all the time. Because, dude, if I can't, imagine if you have to sit there in white robes and sing church hymns for the rest of your eternity. That would suck. Major balls. I want to fucking drink and fucking look at boobies and go look at dinosaurs and go see aliens and shit. That's what I want to do. I don't want to sit in white robes and hold a candle and be like, sing church hymns and shit like that or do spiritual shit. I don't want to do any of that. Nah, fuck that. If that's what it is, I don't want to go. Send me somewhere cool. You know, I want to see fucking aliens. I want to fly a UFO, you know, and like heaven. Like, surely there's gonna be dead aliens up there that can teach me how to fly one of their fucker, you know, crafts. Are there any hot demon girls? Ooh. Here in El Paso, me and my friends were chased by 2 9-foot-tall spotted creatures after stealing a debit card. Wait, so you stole a debit card and then a 9-foot creature chased you? Heaven won't allow that, Dale. Oh, fuck off. I can't be asked then. I can't be asked. If heaven does not pass the vibe check, I ain't going. You guys are all gonna get up there someday and be like, "Where's Dill? Where's Dill? I haven't seen him in a while." Be like, "Oh, Dill? Oh yeah, he didn't make it. He went down below. You're never gonna see him again. Sorry about that." You know, I'm down there in a hot tub of molten lava, chilling, fucking drinking a Corona. Just fucking aviators on, fucking 18 girls around me. You guys are gonna be sitting in church robes singing fucking hymns, songs, and shit. What the fuck is that sound? Hey! Fucking Tessa. I knew she was into something. Just trying to get in the garbage can and eat my fucking ribs I had last night. Had a bone right in her mouth. Just looking at me. Oh, you found it. Yeah, teens do. Yeah, I did dumb shit too when I was a kid. I did a lot of illegal shit. Like, not like that illegal, but vandalism and shit, you know, kids. I don't know why we did it. Me and Dill chilling in the lava. Fuck yeah, dude. What if there's a hot angel girl in heaven, though? That'd be nice. I mean, what if all the angels up there are, like, in robes, but they're just... I'm not gonna go there. I don't know, man. I thought a lot about heaven. I work in a cemetery, alright? You fucking squares, it's just gonna be me and Dill down there. Enjoy the church song, fuckers. Oh, yeah, buddy! Let's do some cool shit. Like, I mean... I want to do a lot of cool shit. I mean, if that's where it's got to be, I'll go down the elevator. I don't care. Fucking bring it on. Brady Halls is in chat randomly for the first time in like a year. I don't know what's dirtier, your hat or your stash. Brady Halls is my best friend who is, he is in ballerina training right now. Over in fucking... Have you gone overseas yet, Brady, or no? Are you still in New Mexico? He's in ballerina training. Brady Halls is like literally like a fucking worm, and I beat his ass so many times. Like, it's funny. I'm like his big brother, and I've saved his ass so many times, fucking gave him so much financial advice, you know, and I beat his ass a lot because he's just annoying sometimes. Oh. If you touch the hot angel girl, if you get kicked out... Oh, if you touch the hot angel. His mind is dirtier. We were stupid. Yeah, no, I did. I trust me. I was a little felon growing up, you know. I was dangerous. I still am dangerous. People look at me and they say, I wouldn't mess with that guy. You know, I got a fucking combat stick. Oh, it's funny. So how's your ballerina training going, Brady? Was it fun? You doing some cool... By the way, Brady, I don't know if Morgan told you, but we're doing another... You know how... I've showed the stream a few times where that video I made for you when you did basic training, where you went to ballerina training. Me and Morgan are going to make another one of those, but it's going to be way better. I think we're going to wait till after the kid. I'm not sure. I scare you. I scare a lot. Yeah, exactly. I scare a lot of people. You know. See, every one of these feathers is for a victim that got in my way. Who says that when you're in hell you're burning though? Maybe hell is cool as fuck. Like I said, I don't want to go to heaven if all you're doing is sitting there in white robes and stupid shoes singing fucking dumbass church songs. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know, I fucking want to drink beer, get drunk, and fucking look at boobs and like look at dinosaurs and play Grand Theft Auto. You fly out Monday? It's a 21-hour flight, ain't it? Yeah, so my best friend Brady Halls, he's getting deployed to fucking some country, Kazakhstan or some shit. I can never remember it. Some weird dumb name, over in fucking Middle East or some shit, and or Saudi Arabia, ain't it? I think. But his flight, he has to fly out as a 21-hour straight flight in a fucking one of them big planes. So all you have to do is sit there in the back, and it's not comfortable or nothing. It's just you sit in the back of that big cargo plane and in a little tiny chair strapped in. It's gonna suck major balls, like major balls. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Yeah, Brady, I got that camera. That was a firework, not a gunshot. I've been working on that camera deal. Still hasn't been resolved. UPS paid those fuckers, the people I ordered it from, paid them the amount for the camera, and they deny ever getting it, even though I have a receipt for its proof. And one of my friends that was in stream actually contacted the Better Business Bureau. That like they got all involved and shit, and they still are refusing to give me money. Like they're acting dumb as shit. And every time I call them, they say they'll call me back, but they never do. It's just like going in circles. There's no. So I'm just out $700 or $625. Kazakhstan, I can't even tell you. It's some weird. It might be that. I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think it's something else. I mean, Tess is going to have a panic attack here soon. Those fireworks, Tess don't like them. I was going to take her for a walk later after the stream, but now I'm not. Yeah, dude, it's a fucking shitty fucking ordeal. Very shitty. My dad's offered to pay for it, but I'm trying not to get to that point. I can't, what am I going to sue anyone with? I don't have any fucking money. I couldn't afford a lawyer. Instead, I'm going to get the coronavirus. I'm going to cough in an envelope, seal it, and send it to him. That's what I'm going to fucking do. You commented on my Twitter? Let me see here, hold on. I got you. Yeah, I knew you weren't Hannah. Alright, guys, another like 3 minutes in stream, then we're gonna call it. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 38 minutes. I got more beer to drink and fucking things to do. Not really. I gotta beat Tess, you know. Gotta let her know. Three more minutes and then we're gonna end it. Dylan's a hardened criminal, ghost hunter, war vet, yet you drink White Claws and are afraid of fireworks. The war bet on Tropic Thunder is more of a hero. Okay, first of all, I don't drink White Claws. You fucking drink White Claws, motherfucker. That's all he drinks. Brady literally will get... one time, Brady had a sip of fucking Fireball. He took one shot and passed the fuck out. He couldn't handle it. Fireball. And UV Blue. UV Blue puts him on his ass. But yeah, no. I drink fucking Steel Reserves, motherfucker, okay? These are fucking 8% tall boys, and they are good, and they fucking get me drunk. White Claws wouldn't even fucking... I could drink 20 White Claws, wouldn't even be buzzed. Claims he fought 1,000 enemy, but really was a trash guy. Hey, someone had to do that job, motherfucker. Someone had to pick up the trash, right? Don't send me the Corona, Dill. Thank you for the $2 donation to Industrial. Appreciate you, brother. I won't send you the Corona, but if I get Corona, I'm gonna send it to them fuckers over at Andro Media or whatever the fuck their name is. Fuck them. If I don't have any money. If you don't got no money, don't donate, man. You don't have to donate. Alright, Texas Panhandling, tuning in, brother. One day I will buy at least $1,000 worth of stickers and super chat for... Hey, that'd be badass, man, but don't worry about it. If you don't got no money, don't worry about it. If any of you can get Brady Hall's, like, to be not a virgin, that's all I care about. Thank you for the Twitter follow along, brother. I do follow back on the Twitter for you, like you guys. I don't follow back for randoms, but for you guys, I will follow back just because. Yeah. So if you do follow me on Twitter, I will follow you back. If I haven't already, then send me a message and I'll follow you. You can't sue anymore because of the threats you just made. I mean, I never was planning on suing anyways. Fuck them. I don't like any of them. They can all go fucking suck a dick. Brings 2 to my house, drinks half of one, passes out, and forgets the second beer in my fridge. I have 32 Steel Reserves in my bar due to Dylan. Okay, that's not true. You might have a couple. I fucking built that bar, motherfucker, alright? How do I send you that link again? Follow me on Twitter, and then go and DM me. And just send the link there. Like my Big Dill Twitter. Get Brady the Gatorade bottle. Yeah, he needs it. He's a little bitch. Brady literally weighs like 120 pounds, and he has like glasses with like short little hairdo, and he's fucking like he like hunches over his computer. He types like this. That's how he looks. Hell yeah! Subscribe to Big Dill. We're at 14. We're almost at 14.2. If you haven't watched my newest video, I posted it just like a few hours ago. Go watch that. Get those views up that just got posted. Brady, I got something for you. Go and you should check out my Reddit when you get free time, which you're gonna have plenty of it. So check this out. You'll probably laugh at it. You won't get a lot of it, but you'll laugh. It's people making fun of me, but there you go. Join my Reddit if you haven't already. Basically, people just shit on me, and I laugh at it. Another minute in stream before we end it. Oh, that's funny. Oh. No, but for real, Brady, when you get back, I'm gonna just have to clock you, just square in the chin, just because. Just because. No other reason. Brady Halls is a Jake Paul fan. Big Jake Paul fan. Alright, Mad Moose. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you. more seconds, 30 more seconds, and then we end it. We don't got no Wi-Fi overseas. All we got is the news wire. The fucking news. Yeah, I don't got no internet. All I got is the news wires. Oh god, Good on fire, fucking funny. Am I doing anything for the 4th? Nah, I don't think I'm going home. I got an offer to go home to my family, but I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. I never usually do anything before. I just stay at home, drink. Fucking, I don't know. It's just when I'll go home and see my family when they got boyfriends of sisters coming over and all this other shit. I'm just like, I mean, why am I needed? I don't want to go. I'd rather not go. You're gonna make a drawing, Satan. I'm not ending it. I'm not ending it right now. Nope. Yeah, Brady, for sure. Check it out. I don't know if you can use internet on your flight over your 21-hour flight, but if you can, you should. That'll buy you some time, like a good hour. There's a lot of posts on there, dude. It goes down a ways. Yeah, you should make a drawing, dude. I want some good fan art. I'm here for the answers, Ghostface. Thank you, brother. Oh yeah, about choked and died. Oh. So if you haven't already, follow my Twitter. That's not an alien; it's an actual sex doll, motherfucker. Fuck you. I beat its ass, you know. So if you guys haven't already, follow my Twitter, follow my Reddit. Again, we'll be streaming Saturday night, and I got a knot in my hair. We're streaming Saturday night, so yeah, Monday, Thursday, Saturdays, as usual. And I think we should have a new Nuke's Top 5 video Saturday, so tune in for that. Make sure you don't miss that. What the fuck is that in my camera? Oh, it's his leg. I was like, what the fuck is that thing right there? Right there. Alright, Siri, you have a good night too. I'll probably be in contact with you in lava here in a second, but Alright guys, with that, we're gonna end the stream. Remember, try not to get corona, wash your booties, and you know, if you see an alien, kick its ass for me. But yeah. Take it easy, be sleazy, and take care, guys. Peace out.